great game. The Chiefs. I love Andy Reid still. The Bills, I'm looking for something. We're two old friends getting together. And one of the things I remember about you the best was that you were a great descriptor for me. So I'm
Well,
ready to go.
I'm gonna. So we just had some planes fly overhead. There were some fireworks, and Patrick Mahomes is gonna try to fit his helmet onto his fro. Do you know what his haircut looks like?
I didn't know he had a fro. He's definitely
Oh
gonna
my
have some
God! No one's ever
helmet.
described this for you. Okay, Patrick
No.
Mahomes has like a big towering fro on top of his head, but he has shaved sides, so
Oh,
he looks like a piece of broccoli.
okay. That's great. And I like broccoli.
I'm eating broccoli actually. So I don't know if you're
That
eating,
means the
but
Chiefs
brought
win.
I brought pizza. I
Yeah.
brought pizza. I'm ready to go for this game. And listen, let's announce what happened earlier in the game. You watched the Packers Buccaneers game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen
So
to
I was
that
watching. It
game.
was 28.
Yeah.
It was 28-17. Then I had to go get pizza. So I know what happened in the score. But tell us what happened.
Well, I was kind of like you. I checked in, and Green Bay was getting throttled. Rolled back
Yep.
over. They're back in the game, 23-28. And Tom Brady throws 3 picks on 3 consecutive drives, which is amazing.
Okay, now wait. Before you tell me more, Andre, I do want to explain to people. The reason I describe things to Andre is that he's blind. And Andre, you went blind. How old were you when you went blind? 8?
I was 9.
9. That's right. So Andre and I met in grad school. We're both therapists, and sometimes we get tired of listening and we just want to talk. So here we are.
Absolutely.
We're ready to talk. Now, Andre, are you rooting for a particular team here?
Both. I want to see a great game.
Yeah, we
love
want to see a
Patrick
great game.
Mahomes.
But Andre is from Philadelphia, so he's kind of an Andy Reid fan.
Yes.
But I like the underdog.
And I like the underdog, so that's why I like the Bills.
But there's no like evil team here.
No. The evil team's already
Now, I was
played.
kind of hoping that the Packers would win because I don't really love Florida teams, and Tom Brady's had his share of success. It's really impressive what he's done, though. I
Right.
mean, he truly is the greatest of all time. I admit it. We had all those
It's
years
hard.
picking the football games together, and I
Yes.
knew, take the Patriots when you can.
Yep.
So we've got a matchup of young quarterbacks here. So you didn't know what Patrick Mahomes looked like.
I did
and
not.
you don't. So
I knew
Josh
he had.
Allen,
I knew he had some melanin in his background, but I did
Yes,
not
he
know about the afro.
right, people talk about his melanin more than his haircut, but there are these commercials where people are getting haircuts like him. And actually, there was a young guitar player playing the Star Spangled Banner, and he had the haircut of Patrick Mahomes. I think it was a wig though. Most people
They're
would
giving
not
out
wanna
Patrick
look like that.
Mahomes wigs.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they are. Now, you also know this is COVID time, so we're looking at the stadium right now, and they're showing how there's only like 12,000 fans there. This is the AFC Championship game.
Yes.
Normally, it would just be fans just going berserk. You'd see just throngs of people, but here, there's only about 12,000 that can do it.
Yeah.
Now they're announcing the Bills. Since a loss to Kansas City, they played earlier this year. The Bills are 11-1 since that. I mean, the Bills are a red hot team. And I have to say, as a Cleveland fan, I can't believe the Browns could have been in this game right now. If that were happening, I don't even know if I could announce it because I would be like stunned into silence. So the Bills are receiving, Andre. We got number 18. I got to figure out who that is. Give me. I can't see because. Oh, I don't know who that is. It's a special teamer.
I might have to
Roberts
go
is
to
his last name. Number 18. So the Chiefs are back to
Yes,
kick. I'm going to
Roberts.
announce this game for you. You tell me if I'm not providing any information. He runs up and he kicked the crap out of that ball. And it is going deep. That went out of the back of the end zone. That could have gone through the uprights if it was a little to the right.
I think that's amazing.
So the Bills take the field. Josh Allen, he does not have a whole lot of melanin. He is white. Did you know that about Josh Allen?
I figured he was white, but I imagine he might have some swag out there.
Yeah,
He
he's got
may
some
have
swag. I mean,
confidence.
the thing is, he runs the ball a lot. But he's from Wyoming, so he is definitely white. Okay.
Yeah.
He comes to, he's under center. We got in the backfield is Singletary. Do you know these players? All right. Allen coming to the line. He's making an adjustment.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. He's going to hand the ball off, running to the right. A decent-sized hole, but the Chiefs closed it down pretty quickly. It's a 3-yard gain. And listen, Andre, I'll let you know when there's a big hit. You're going to know about it. He kind of just got, his momentum got stopped.
Okay.
All right. Now Allen's in the shotgun. He's got Singletary next to him. We've got the snap coming. 2nd and 9. Handoff to, oh no, play action pass.
Whoa.
Over the middle. It's a slant. And they pick up 17 to Cole Beasley. First down.
Nice.
That was a beautiful, he just threw it. It was on a rope. And by the way, that play action pass, it fooled me. I thought they were running. So you can imagine what it did to the Chiefs. It fooled you too, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm your eyes right now. All right, he's in the shotgun again. I mean, they do not look scared at all. They are on the 43, their own 43. Okay, snapped. This time they're handing the ball off. It's a draw. Singletary up the middle. But okay. A Chiefs player just knocked a Bills player to the ground. There's some chippiness already.
Oh boy.
All right. It was a Chiefs defensive lineman, and he just knocked the Bills offensive lineman to the ground. I don't know what was going on, but they already don't like each other.
Wow.
They broke it up. Okay, so there was about a 3-yard gain.
So are the Chiefs
We've
bringing
got
a physical
2nd and
game or the
7.
Bills?
What's that?
The Chiefs or the Bills are bringing a physical game?
Well, so far both.
Okay.
On the runs, there's only been one pass. He's in a shotgun. I'm going to announce this first. Back to pass. Chiefs getting in. Oh, that was nearly picked. Okay, Allen threw the ball high to Cole Beasley, and the defensive back, number 38, came in. It had so much mustard on it that he couldn't pick it off, but it just ricocheted off his hands and way out of bounds.
Oh, wow.
I don't know who could have caught that.
Well,
maybe a professional wide receiver.
I don't know if they're trying to throw off the defense and set them up for digs deep or what, but I think Beasley didn't really have much last week.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing some kind of audible. Allen was he just talked to about half the team. Now he's coming up to the line. He was in shotgun. He's back in shotgun now, pointing in all kinds of directions. He seems to know what's going on. And here's the snap. They had plenty of time. Chiefs collapsing the pocket. The pass is caught. Diggs dives for the first down. Did he get there? No.
Oh.
He was forced out of bounds a yard short. He reached out with his left hand. He dove. He reached out the ball. You know how they do that with the pylon? He had it in the right hand. He switched it to the left, but he was pushed out of bounds a yard before. Great play by Sorensen on the Chiefs. We got a good physical game going so far. Now let's see, what do they do? 4th and 1.
They got to go for it.
And I think they're going for it. Yes, they're in midfield, and they are going for it. They're in shotgun. This is a huge play to start the game. Allen takes a snap. Fakes it. Oh, my God, he faked it. Then he faked a run and tossed it for a first down. That was hard to even explain. He faked the handoff, then faked like he was running, and then did a shovel pass. It was like watching Nebraska football. They did an option. They threw to the tight end Knox right at the first down marker. He had plenty of room to run and got about 6 yards. And that kind of aggressive play is great.
Wow.
Now, Andre, we do have some people watching us, so if anybody has questions for me or Andre or observations about the game, put them in the chat. All right, Allen in shotgun again. He drops back, looks towards the running back, throws. It's a screen pass. He's running. He's got about 5 yards, knocked out of bounds.
Go.
Whoa! Lots of chippiness. That Chiefs player just kept on tackling him, like 5 yards out of bounds, and no flag.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
What'd the referee
I'm
look
gonna eat
like?
some pizza.
The referee have his guide dog?
The referee, he's got black and white stripes on.
Yeah.
And a black hat. Does that help you?
Yeah, so far.
No, I got to see which one that is. Okay, Allen under center. Drops back, fakes the handoff, play action pass, plenty of time. Okay, they flush him out of the pocket. 3 Chiefs after him and throws it into the ground. He knew he was in trouble. It was 2nd and 3.
He was outside the pocket, though.
What's that?
He's outside the pocket.
He was outside the pocket, but not for long. He really just threw it away quickly. This guy, Allen, He's a really underrated quarterback. I mean, he was underrated. I don't know if he is anymore.
So underrated.
But the Chiefs had everybody covered. They're showing the replay. Everyone was covered, and when he scrambled out of the pocket, there was really nothing. So it was 2nd and 3, and he was just smart and threw it away. Threw it at the guy's legs. There's a lot of Bills fans in the crowd, by the way.
Really?
Yep. I don't know how that happened.
What color are the Bills wearing today?
The Bills have white tops, blue pants, the white helmets. I love these uniforms that they have. Okay, here's the snap. Play action pass again. Allen rolls out, throws deep. Oh, it's picked off! Ah! It's picked off. Wait, no, they're ruling it incomplete. He ended up dropping it. But, okay, the cornerback had great coverage. That was not a great decision by Allen. Listen, this is where his youth, I mean, he was completely blanketed. It was almost like it was thrown to the cornerback. We got a question coming in, Andre. You ready?
Sergeant White.
This is from Jay White. Do you know him?
Yeah, I may.
You may? All right, Jay White. He says, I love Andy Reid. Do you think winning this game will raise Eric Bieniemy's case as head coach?
Oh.
So you know Eric Bieniemy, he's the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs. Okay, we have a long field goal coming up. We'll get back to you, Jay White. I'm going to announce this field goal first. They're lining it up. It's a 43-yarder. It is up. It is good. Just sneaks it in.
Really?
Just sneaks it in. It was just by the right goalpost. Okay, let's get back to this question. Do you know about Eric Bieniemy? Do you remember him when he was playing?
A little bit. I do. He was pretty good, I thought. I
remember Eric Bieniemy. I think he went to Colorado.
Okay.
And I can't remember where he played. But he's supposed to be a great offensive mind.
Yeah.
So,
it would have been nice
okay, if the Chiefs win.
Had interviewed him.
I know. Why didn't they just wait?
I don't know.
So who did they hire?
They hired a guy that worked with Frank Wright. That had great success with Carson. The old Buffalo Bills quarterback that backed up Jim Kelly.
I know Frank Reich. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Frank Reich.
Yeah. So he worked with Carson Wentz a few years ago, and he had a lot of success. But when he left, Carson's play kind of went down.
Oh, that's interesting. You know what that makes me think? They must be planning to keep Carson Wentz, because
that's probably what they're planning to do.
But it's so. I mean, what did you think of Jalen Hurts?
I thought he's awesome. I thought he's great.
Yeah. Now you have two great quarterbacks.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see if they still keep him, if he wants to be a backup or if he's looking for other opportunities. But Carson, they have him in a long contract. And that's a lot of money. So I'm sure they're going to want to try to make this work, even if they had to get rid of Doug.
Hey, guess what, Andre? We have another comment, and it's from Casey Scheinvold. You remember him?
Yeah.
Remember my roommate, Casey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says, Andre, I miss you, dude.
I miss you.
Oh, man.
We're going to have
this is a blast from the past.
It is.
Yeah. Well, listen. Wow. We may have a lot of games to announce here, and you know what's great about this too? Since I'm doing it as part of my job, and since your wife wants to get you downstairs and out of the way, we can do this all the time.
We could.
All right. So wait, you were telling me what happened in the Packers Buccaneers game in the end.
Yes.
What was happening?
Three interceptions by Tom Brady. 3 consecutive interceptions thrown by Tom Brady. And
he threw 3 picks? Wait, how was it that the Packers didn't win then?
They didn't score enough points. And at the end, the Packers had a chance, but they kicked a field goal instead of going for it on 4th down with 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining.
You're kidding.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't believe I missed that.
We're playing for the
All right,
Super Bowl.
here's the kickoff. Here's the kickoff, Andre. Okay, the Bills kicker boots it again. This one is going to be coming short. He fields it at the 11. He's running to the right. He's got a hole. He's got some room. He's running up the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 35. Great return. And now we're going to get to see Patrick Mahomes. I have to say, It's a good thing he chose football because with a haircut like that, you need a helmet on a lot of the time.
He's got to get sweaty.
So how did you imagine him?
Just a head. That's all.
Just a head. Just a human head.
Yeah. A head
all right.
with a big
all right.
arm.
Here he is. He's in the shotgun formation. They're dropping back to pass right away. Screen pass to Kelsey, brought down. The Bills, I love how physical they are. Kelsey is a huge tight end. I don't know if you know about him. He's from Cleveland, by the way. Kelsey he's got to be like 6'7" or something, and he's just huge. And he moves fast. And that was a little cornerback. And he took him down by the shoulders.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's not easy to do.
No.
Okay. Mahomes in the shotgun again. He's got Williams next to him. The running back, Kelsey in motion. They're set. Here's a snap. Handoff to Williams. Up the middle. He grinds for about, I'd say he got about 4 yards. It was right up the middle.
Okay.
It was one of those plays where when you hand off, there's so many bodies, you could barely see what was happening. It was like a pile.
Oh, wow. Arms and legs everywhere.
Arms and legs everywhere. Oh. Casey said, Patty Mahomes. He likes to pretend he's Irish. Okay, Mahomes back in shotgun again. It is 3rd and 4. Listen, if they don't pick this up right away, the Bills are going to start getting momentum. But, of course, Mahomes is a master. Okay, throwing deep. He's got a man. Oh, he dropped it. Tyreek Hill, that hit him right on the hands. This was a slant. It would have been like a 35-yard gain.
Was it a hard throw?
Dropped it. It was a laser. I mean, it wasn't too hard. He moved to the right. He cut to the left. And Mahomes put it right where it needed to be. And Tyreek Hill, you know how good that guy is?
He usually catches it. The cheetah.
Is that what they call him? Okay, so it's punt formation. Here they're going to punt. The thing about the Chiefs is they can score so fast, so punting's not the biggest deal to them.
Yeah.
Fielded. Oh, he got drilled.
Ooh.
He forgot to call for a fair catch. And he got hammered by 2 people at the same time. Man, you got to learn to take the fair catch there. Casey says that Patrick Mahomes is Irish, just like Donovan McNabb.
I gotta
They do sound Irish.
McNabb. I like that, Casey. Yeah.
All right, we're at commercial now. So let's talk about
I thought about wearing my
think-
McNabb jersey.
Yeah, well, maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
We ever do an Eagles game.
Yeah.
Okay, so who do you think's going to win this game?
Chiefs. But I want the Bills to win, I think.
Mm-hmm. I definitely want the Bills to win. Okay, we got another comment. This is from Lauren. You don't know Lauren, but I do. She says, hey, guys, Andre, who are you rooting for? We just heard. So you're rooting for the Bills, but you think
I want
the
a great
Chiefs are going to
game.
win.
Yeah, I want
we want a great game. Listen, the Bills look full of energy. That defense is just amped. Okay, we got another comment from Jay White, I believe.
Yes, sir.
A Mahomes versus Brady matchup would be a battle between the 21st century GOAT, QB in Tom Brady, versus the future GOAT in Mahomes.
Yeah.
It's a great observation. I mean, you couldn't have a more marquee matchup of quarterbacks in a Super Bowl than that, could you? I mean,
you couldn't. And you know what? If Mahomes were to win, I don't want to hear people talking about, Brady it was towards the end of his career. No, Brady is just as good, I think, now as he's ever been. But I think Patrick Mahomes could beat him. And if that were to happen, that would be huge. That'd be passing.
Yeah. And listen, you could even argue that Brady's better than he ever was, because he's not a guy that needs mobility, and he has no pressure on him whatsoever. I mean, what are people going to say about Tom Brady if he messes up?
Right.
He's already the greatest.
Yeah.
Now we have another comment from Jay White. He noted that Randall Cunningham's last name is an Irish name too. All the black quarterbacks. Steve McNair. There's a lot of great Irish QBs.
Thanks, Casey. Is Casey Irish?
Casey's not Irish. He's Jewish, like me.
Oh, that's right.
We don't have the luck of the Irish. We have the luck of the Jewish. Not as lucky. Trust me. So they just showed a statistic, or they showed a score from the 1993 AFC Championship, which I believe was the last time the Bills went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
You remember how they lost 4 in a row?
Yes. The
Such
Bills,
heartbreak.
BILLLLS.
Yes, all the extra L's in there. I like that. Okay, Allen, who spells his name with 5 L's. I'm just kidding. He's in the shotgun. Okay, he goes back to pass. Bull rush coming, but they can't get to him. Was that complete?
Whoa.
Okay, there was a throw over in the middle, and it was incomplete, but I cannot tell. I cannot tell what happened. Okay, he zips it in there. That's showing the replay. Diggs had it. He just dropped it. Went straight to the ground. You know, a lot of times, some of these players, they're going to have some nerves in a game like this. They've never been to this point. I mean, the Chiefs have.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Josh Allen.
Yep. Okay, he's in shotgun again. Beasley in motion. Sets down in front of the running back. Allen calmly directing traffic, calling some plays. Here's a snap. It's a handoff. Singletary up the middle. He rips off a 7-yard run.
Whoa.
Great run. There was a big hole up the middle, and then he cut to the right at just the right moment. Now they're showing the angle from where the quarterback is. I see somebody's craving pizza.
Probably some good vision.
It was a huge hole. Andre, that hole, it had to be about 4 feet wide. I mean, I could have run through that.
Okay.
You could have run through that.
I could have. Run straight.
And Andre, you're an athlete. We'll have to talk about goal ball at halftime.
That would be great.
The blind sport. Okay, he's in shotgun formation at the his own 21-yard line, drops back. Pressure. He steps up. He's running to the left. And he's running up oh my God, he just ripped off a 20-yard run.
Wow.
He is much faster than I thought.
This is Josh Allen.
That's Josh Allen.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm making everybody want pizza by eating this. This is a pizza, a restaurant in Cleveland called Geraci's. It's delicious. I love it. They're not yet a sponsor of us, but they will be. So Allen just ripped off that run. And I could tell the Chiefs didn't think he was that fast. Here's shotgun, handoff. Caught right at the line of scrimmage. He fights for a yard or two.
When you say
Josh Allen's completion percentage.
When you say fight,
Andre, listen to this. What?
I wanted to know how he fought, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, he basically ran into a brick wall. It was one of those plays where he ran into a brick wall, and then he just keeps the legs churning and kept him going. Fell over after about 2 yards. Lauren says Allen's such a good rushing QB. He really makes up for Buffalo's lack of a running game. That's totally true. He is their primary running game. You saw it with Singletary when handoff. Okay, hold on. Here's the snap. Allen back. Pressured. Out of the pocket. He could get sacked. He's going to go down. Oh, he just lost like 25 yards. Wow. He just was trying too hard. He tried to spin out of it, but the guy had grabbed him by the shoulder, by the left shoulder. So he still has the ball up in the air with the right. But he's facing backwards at that point. So where's he going to throw it? So, this is that guy Snead who's turned out to be a real bargain. But that was, and it ended up with 3 people bringing him down. That had to feel good for the Chiefs. My God. All right. Now, Andre.
He didn't really lose 25 yards, did he?
He did. Close. Maybe it wasn't that bad. No, he ended up losing 14. I'm sorry. I exaggerated. I got overexcited. But it is 3rd and 23.
That's a lot. That's a lot on a
That's a lot of yards. Okay, he's in shotgun. 3rd and 23. He drops back. There's pressure. He moves up. He's going to run it. Here he goes. He just got another 14 yards.
Wow.
But he just got back down to, it'll be 4th and 9. So they let him go. Hey, somebody said CBS should hire us. I like it.
Yeah.
Please apply for Merrill's job when he retires from the Eagles radio network. I love it. Thank you, Jay White.
Yeah, that's
so he scrambled to the left, Andre, and they just let him go, but he's super fast. Okay, so the Bills are going to punt for the first time. While they're doing this, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor. Okay? We have our this is MFSN that you're on right now, Andre, the Monster Fantasy Sports Network. Here goes the punt. It is to the fumble! Oh my God, the Bills have it! I think they're in. Oh no, they're down at the 2. Oh my God. I'll get to my sponsor in a second, but That was incredible. The punt was high in the air to the right, and there was enough traffic near him that I think it made him nervous. Here he is, number 17. I think that's Mecole Hardman. He just muffed it. It came right to him, but he had to eye the defenders. That's the thing. He had his eye on the defenders, too, because they were so close. He should have called for a fair catch.
That's right.
Both returners have messed up with the fair catch.
Yeah.
And then the Bills were right on it. And he actually rolled into the end zone, so it looked like he might have scored, but he was down by contact. Huge. Okay. Yep. So he looks, Mecole Hardman, I think he's a rookie. He's a very talented guy, but he does not look happy. Okay. The Bills are lining up, but in the meantime, our sponsor is Killcliff. They have energy drinks, but they have all kinds of drinks. And I am drinking Berry Legit lemonade. So I'm going to take a sip of it, and I'm going to show you it. This is delicious right here.
I want to hear it.
All right, I'm going to tell you in a second, but first I'm going to announce this play. Josh Allen has shotgun formation, running back to the left. Fake handoff, throw to Knox. He's got the angle. He's in.
Touchdown.
Okay, that was the exact same play they used for the first down, but to the other side of the field. So it's a play action pass, except this time Allen didn't fake the run. It was just a straight play action pass, screen pass to the tight end, and he was cutting at the angle that was just going to take him straight into the end zone. The pass takes him so he doesn't have to alter his path at all.
Wow.
He went in like a laser.
Wow.
So touchdown Bills. We got 9-0. Now we're going to see if they go for 2. I don't think they will. In the meantime, I'm going to drink some Killcliff.
Killcliff.
Andre, this is no sugar, but it tastes good.
It's an energy drink.
And it's got electrolytes. I love it. Okay, the extra point is up. That might not be good. It doinks. No good. No good.
Wow.
He doinked it.
Wow.
Wow. Listen, Andre, you and I have watched enough football to know those kinds of things, like a missed extra point, they can come back to haunt you. Imagine if the Chiefs win this game by 1 point. It could happen.
It may. He just helped out Andy Reid.
And Mecole Hardman. You know, if you're feeling guilty for 7 points, now he only needs to feel guilty for 6.
And he can make that up on one catch.
Absolutely. Right. All by himself.
He could.
Now I'm going to eat some broccoli. I bet people aren't going to order broccoli as much as they were ordering pizza when I was eating it.
Now, is this broccoli on pizza?
No. I wouldn't ruin my pizza with broccoli.
What?
I mean,
broccoli is great on pizza.
No, you think it's good on pizza? I think that it ruins the broccoli and the pizza. They're both better separate.
Well, I like it a white pizza, you know, not with any sauce.
You don't like sauce?
I do like sauce, but I like it a white pizza. A white pizza with
Oh, you like that too? I see.
Yeah.
Well, this is a sausage pizza.
Oh, okay.
But,
that might mess
you know,
it up.
the broccoli could be good, but this broccoli is delicious. It's got garlic. Okay, so how am I doing on announcing the game? Am I giving you what you need?
You're definitely giving me what I need.
All right, I'm going to try to get into the specifics, like when we used to watch movies, and I would tell you about, like, the facial expressions.
Yes.
I mean, you just told me that you thought of Patrick Mahomes as just a head and a big arm.
Yes, and a big cannon for an arm. Because I understand.
But let me ask you,
he flexes, you know, when he's really pumped. So I imagine a big.
But
bicep.
you know what? He's not like a huge muscular guy.
No.
I mean, he's not. He's certainly not whippy looking or anything. But okay, there's a question about what's on my pizza. What do you think I have on my pizza, Andre? Let's see.
Sausage.
Let's have you guess. Did I already say it?
You did. That's how blind people trick people all the time.
I know. You listen so well.
I'm like, yeah, it looks like sausage, man. How did he know that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're like, how did you know? And you're like, because I listened to you speak.
Now I'm imagining Mahomes as an eraser top.
Okay, they're showing this kick again.
Okay.
There was nothing wrong with the hold, but he just hit it off the exact top of the upright.
Wow.
And it fell straight down. Didn't go through.
Extra points aren't short like years ago, but Should be automatic.
Yeah, but listen, this kicker Bass missed a bunch of field goals last week. This is something to watch. If his confidence is rattled, that's going to be trouble.
You got to let him go.
Here comes the kickoff. He drills the football with his foot. What did the football ever do to him? All right. Chiefs they receive. They've got an angle. Slides down at the 20-yard line. It was like he ran into an absolute wall. He was like, I'm just going to slide.
Yeah.
All right. They're showing a play from the last time the Chiefs played the Bills, and the Bills blitzed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're speculating that there's going to be a lot of blitzing coming. Let's see.
That's going to come back.
Lauren's saying the laces were out on that kick.
Oh.
Maybe that was the problem.
That's huge. You got to have those.
Good catch, Lauren. Right. Good catch. I just didn't catch it. All right, Mahomes in shotgun, snaps it. There may be a hold going on here. He runs towards the sideline. They chase him out of the pocket. He throws complete.
Oh!
It's a 9-yard gain to Kelsey. He threw it he was almost out of bounds and threw a laser back into the field to Kelsey. Kelsey, again, he's just huge.
I love Kelsey. His brother plays center for the Eagles.
And look, he's got the yellow shoes and the yellow gloves with the red jersey.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay White says Mahomes' dad played Major League Baseball. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
I did.
All right, Mahomes in shotgun. Tyreek Hill running across. They fake a throw to him. Throw it to Hardman. Hardman is drilled. Doesn't get anywhere.
Points.
Lost a yard.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I got to make up my six points that I lost. You know he's going to be thinking about that. We're going to see. In sports, sometimes there's redemption, but sometimes there's not.
I would never want to be in that situation.
Oh, me either. Too much pressure.
Way too much.
Yeah. Then
It'd
again,
be cool.
We're therapists, so
I know
you can really mess things up there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't. All right, Mahomes. It's first down. I guess Kelsey got to the first with that. Oh no, Hardman got to the first with that momentum. Okay, here's the snap. Throw to Kelsey. He's on the run. He's got the first down and more. That huge body. They stack him up. But looks like they picked up another first down. Yep. Wow, Kansas City's just ripping off first downs right now.
Here we go.
Big
Red is mad.
Yeah, many teams, if they're down 9-0,
yeah,
they'd be like, okay, this is getting a little nervous. I'll tell you, if I'm a Bills fan or I'm a Chiefs fan, I know which fans are more nervous right now. Do you know?
It's got to be the Bills.
It's the Bills. Any team that lost 4 straight Super Bowls and is finally back in the AFC Championship and has a lead, they're going to be nervous.
Yeah.
And I feel for you, Buffalo. I'm a Cleveland fan. Okay, here's the snap from the shotgun. Throw to Kelsey. He drops it. He heard the footsteps. It was going to be about a 3-yard pass.
But, I mean, the guy that was coming at him, was he smaller than him?
Much smaller. Everyone on the field is smaller than him except the lineman. So, yeah, I mean, I have to say, though, that was a pretty big safety coming up. But he's smaller than Kelsey. Smaller than Kelsey. And he had the big dreads coming out. He looked fierce. Okay. We got Mahomes in shotgun again. He's got the running back next to him. I can't imagine he's going to use him.
Pump those arms.
Who knows? All right. He fakes the handoff, throws over the middle. Tyreek Hill has it. He's running across. Okay. Ran across the field. It looked like he could break away, but he got wrapped up. One thing I love about Tyreek Hill, he's actually on the short side. I don't know if you knew that. He's 5'10".
I imagine a cheetah.
Right, so you imagine a cheetah. Yeah, he's got spots. He's an animal.
That's what I imagine.
But it's funny because it's like when I read a book, I imagine them a certain way, and then I see the movie, and I'm like, that's not what they look like.
this day is really throwing me for a loop. I
Holmes and shotgun again.
A real cheetah, four legs.
Whoa, I didn't know. How is that motion allowed? Hill was like dancing around the backfield. Oh my God, Mahomes pump faked. It threw off the entire defense, and then he just threw a laser, a 20-yard pass. Wow. Kelsey had to go to the ground to get it, but it looked like no one would have. He pumped to Mecole Hardman, and then if you see the pass, it's beautifully thrown in between 3 Bills. And it was put where only Kelsey could get it.
Well, Kelsey's the workhorse right now down the field.
Yep. All right. Oh, Kelsey is on the sideline now. He's not hurt. He's just not in on this play. Mahomes in shotgun. He's been in shotgun almost the whole game. Here's a handoff. Williams, little hole to the left, plugged up by the Bills right away, and ferocious tackling.
Wow.
They were just you know what they were trying to do? They were trying to strip the ball.
Okay. Yeah.
I think anytime the Chiefs, that was the rookie, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I think is his name.
Yeah.
And he had a bad ankle injury towards the end of the season. This is his first game back.
Oh wow.
Okay, Mahomes in shotgun again, running back in motion, empty backfield. Chiefs in red. Bills in with the white tops.
What yard line?
We're at the 40-yard line. The Bills 40. Incomplete pass. Mahomes moves just with such electricity. You think that he's going to throw it 1 minute and then you think he's going to run. You never know what's happening. So it's challenging to announce this for you with Mahomes.
That reminds me of
I'll do my best.
in the 80s. The one with the electric
Which
guy.
show?
I think it was like Electric Man.
Yeah. Yes, I know what you're talking about. This is bringing back. Oh, wait, what was that guy's name? Like a superhero?
Yeah, it was on TV.
All right, hold on, a snap.
We're
going to get back to that in a second.
Okay.
He throws to the right. Oh, who was that? All right, Pringle. He caught it a yard short of the first down. It was another laser, but we got 4th and 1 coming up. And you know what the Chiefs are going to do here. There's not a chance that Andy Reid's not going for this. They went for that 4th and 3 against the Browns. I thought we were going to get the ball back and win that game. And they went for it, those bastards. They've got so many weapons, it makes it very hard to guard against 4th down.
Too many.
And 1. I mean, look, if it's 4th and 20, maybe. Jay White is wondering, maybe it was, he says Auto Man on ABC.
Yeah, Auto Man. Yes.
Is that what you were talking about?
Yes.
Nice, Jay White. Thank you for helping us out. Mahomes to the sideline. It looks like they took a timeout. Yep, timeout. This is the kind of thing that can happen in the first half. There's a minute 08 left in the first quarter. Plenty of time. But, you know, when you've got timeouts to burn in the first half, you can take them. In the second half, they would never take that timeout. Right. Well, I shouldn't say never, because it's a big play.
Yeah.
But they probably wouldn't.
They want to get 7.
Okay. Say it again.
They want to get 7 on this drive.
They definitely want to get 7 on this drive. Oh, they're showing that first down against the Browns. It still hurts.
Oh,
you know what?
still.
You know what, Andre? It hurts a lot less because LeBron wants a championship.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahomes in shotgun. They're doing this weird formation. Oh, Tyreek Hill in the backfield. They fake to him. They throw to the running back, Williams. He picks up 6 yards. He was moving fast. That was great. They used Tyreek Hill as a decoy. It looked like they were going to run to him.
Right.
And then they throw to their running back. I mean, these are the kind of things that if you ran that play in the 80s, everyone would be like...
a lot of players just running around the field.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to explain it to you better than that. There were definitely players running all over, but the defense has to respond to what the offense is doing. Okay, Mahomes in shotgun again. He's got the running back next to him. There's 4 wideouts. Kelsey's one of them.
We're going downfield.
And there's the snap. Mahomes steps up in the pocket, throws. He's got an 8-yard pass to Hill. Oh, Hill's getting wrestled to the ground. 4 Bills all around him. Oh, chippiness. They're punching at each other. Refs break it up. The refs have it well under control. Good job. Now, meanwhile, the refs all have masks. This is not something that you would have been used to seeing before. Did you know that?
No, I didn't
there's
think
masks
about
all
that.
over the place. Yep. Mahomes, I mean, the players, when they have their helmets on, they don't have masks. But anybody else on the sidelines, the coaches, the refs?
Wow. Yeah.
All right, we've come to the end of the first quarter. We got 9-0 Bills. Every Bills fan out there, I feel for you. You are leading, but you're anxious, and I understand why. But remember, you're playing with house money now, so enjoy this.
Yeah.
You don't have to win. You don't have to win. You have to enjoy it. That's what I learned as a Browns fan. Now that the Cavs won the championship,
right.
Listen, if Buffalo wins a championship, I don't know if the Sabres ever won in hockey, but if they win a championship, they will be the most appreciative fans ever.
They will.
What was it like for you when the Eagles won?
Great. Oh, it was amazing here. It was absolutely amazing. For the, and I said the same thing you said after the Cavs won. I'll never ask for anything else from the Eagles. They can lose all the games after this. It was amazing. We went down to, actually, Jay White and I, Sergeant Tech Jay White and I went down to the parade. And we were freezing, but it was worth it. It was worth every icicle on the ends of our noses.
Did he announce it for you?
He did. And one of the things I remember was the running back, Blunt, who's no longer with the Eagles. He said everybody else was really happy, but he just looked like and what? So yeah, we just
I'm just glad you didn't say he's no longer with us, because that means something else. No. Garrett Blunt is alive and well.
Yeah.
I wasn't that excited. Jay White says, I believe John Gruden was the head coach of the Raiders, was fined for not wearing a mask.
Oh.
There are certain coaches that have gotten fined for not wearing masks.
Wow. So actually the mask mandate is for the NFL.
Oh, yeah. No, the NFL,
if your
they've had interesting stances on it.
If somebody shows up this year, I mean, there were a few games that were delayed, rescheduled because
the Browns played a game. The Browns played a game without any receivers, basically. And that's how we lost to the Jets.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Jay White says, Broad and Patterson, that's where you were for the
that's where we were, baby.
The parade.
Right at the stadium, freezing our buns off. And definitely. Yes.
Wait, I want to say, Lauren's asking a question about when Andy Reid changed from the face mask, changed to a face mask, because he used to be wearing the face shield. He looked like somebody from Tron or something, which Jay White mentioned before. Now he wears a face mask, and I'm sorry, but it looks like he's wearing like some underwear that's too small for him. Shovel pass to Kelsey, first down. Oh my God, Tyreek Hill came through the backfield. It looks like they're going to hand off to him. Kelsey is basically in a position, because he was in motion, to be where a running back would be.
Wow.
And then Mahomes shovels it straight to Kelsey. It was basically like a running play.
Wow.
To Kelsey.
They're using him.
I mean, how are you supposed to guard against this stuff?
He's so versatile.
Everyone's so versatile, and the way they run it, it's just amazing. Yeah. Okay, they're at the 6-yard line. Oh, no, they're at the 3-yard line. Knocking on the door. First and goal. Mahomes running to the left. He throws. Batted down.
Ooh.
Okay, so Kelsey was over there. Interestingly, I think if he throws it high there, Kelsey has a chance.
Okay.
But he was on the run. He didn't have an easy throw.
Okay.
And in the meantime, first and goal for Mahomes, it's like he's got like 25 plays to get in.
Yeah.
It would not want to be the Bills
run for it. I mean,
so
he will run in.
So your friend Jay White, we want to invite him to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We really appreciate you being here.
He'll definitely.
All right, subscribe. Mahomes drops back. He throws it to Hardman. Hardman's in. There's the 6.
You got the 6 points back.
He got the 6 points. I can't believe it. Woo! He's even now. Man, nobody's happier than that guy, I'll tell you.
Right, and
all right, it was like a screen pass.
The two therapists are definitely happy for his mental well-being.
Exactly. We were all worried about him. When Andre and I watch a football game, we get worried about people.
Worried about
he threw a screen pass, and there were all these blockers there. When you're this versatile, imagine what just happened. See, that one play where you do the shovel pass to Kelsey up the middle, how are you supposed to then guard against a screen pass to the outside? It's like in basketball. If you can drive the ball and then you can kick out all the time, you cannot guard all of that.
Yeah.
All right, we got the extra point coming up. Let's see if he doesn't doink it. It's up. It is straight down the middle. A little to the left, but drilled straight through. We got 9-7. Jay White says his retired colonel is a Browns fan. Nice. I feel bad for your retired colonel, though. He's been suffering for a long time. But not as much this year. Thank you for subscribing, Jay. Is his name Jay?
His name is Jonathan.
Jonathan. I keep
Who I
calling you
want to
Jay.
thank for his service. Tech Sergeant Jonathan White, who served in the military for 20 years.
Wow. Thank you for your service, Jonathan. We appreciate it.
Yes.
I mean, you have no idea. You know, in this country, there's been a lot of rough times lately, and
Yep.
we got to hang together as a country. So thank you.
Absolutely.
So did he serve in, was he in Afghanistan or where was he?
He was all over the place. And you know what? You're putting me on a spot. This is almost more stressful than if you were to ask my wife, how long have we been married? Because I have Sergeant White tell me all the time about his career. And I've got notes, but I don't have them in front of me. But he's been in Korea. He's been Fort Hood. He's been in Atlanta. He helped out in all the 2000s, and so he's been a contributor with the War on Terror. He's been a huge piece. He served. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry to have put you on the spot there, Andre. Soon, I'll ask you what your wife was wearing on her first date. You've got a good excuse because you're blind.
Right. Exactly.
So you can be like, I don't know.
She was wearing bubbly. That's all.
Did she? It felt bubbly?
She has a bubbly personality, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's wearing bubbly.
I mean, I've met your wife, but only like maybe once or twice.
At George's wedding. And
at
then
George's wedding, that's right.
Your wedding.
Yes, at my wedding too.
That's
right.
About that wedding.
Katina was at my wedding. But you know who wasn't at my wedding is Jonathan White. Your tech
sergeant Jonathan White. He would have been great to have.
Hey, it's funny. He just put in the text. He said he laughed out loud, and then he said he meant to say thanks, Doc, but he typed thanks, Dick. Jonathan, I appreciated that. I appreciated the actual thank you and the mistake. It was hilarious. All right, we've got a kickoff coming here. The Chiefs are kicking off. They're down 9-7, which to them is basically leading by 25. Right. And he drills it through the back of the end zone again.
How can you do that, but you can't kick a field goal? A 30.
Yeah, I think when you're free to kick it that hard and you don't have to worry about accuracy.
Yeah.
That's why they never make it through the uprights from there. I always wished they would.
How wide are between the left and the right post, how wide is that?
That's a good question.
I've heard of players dunking on that thing, to kind of
well, the crossbar is 10 feet high, so it is like a basketball hoop.
Okay.
I think it's about maybe 15 feet wide. Okay, Allen's coming up. He's in shotgun. He's got the running back next to him. These teams are so much the same. They just have the running back sitting there. Throw to the running back. He's got some room. Stacked up. We got about a 3-yard gain.
Okay. Stacked up.
Singletary is he's not the tallest running back.
Okay. Does he run low? Does he stay low, or does he stand up straight?
Oh my God, hold on. A Chiefs player just hit the Bills lineman in the head and knocked him to the ground, and nobody saw it. There are people in the trenches.
The referees must have...
I have to learn more about how Singletary runs. Okay, shotgun, snap, throws towards the sideline. Diggs has it, and he gets thrown to the ground. He got picked up off the ground and thrown. Diggs is complaining about it.
Wow.
The refs are acting like they didn't see anything.
They're friends of mine with the National Federation of the Blind.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to start saying that about refs with your permission. Wait, there is a flag on the play. Personal foul. They did call it. Okay, so I guess they were conferring.
Hey, did you see that?
Well, they looked like they were blind. But
right.
Instead, they were just cautious. Is there a National Federation of the Cautious?
Yeah, National Federation of the Blind.
To the ground.
I guess of the cautious, yeah.
I mean, he really had him wrapped up, and he physically picked him up off full body off the ground and slammed him to the ground.
Ooh, yeah.
And I mean, it's true that he wasn't down yet, so He didn't need to tackle him, but he didn't need to do that.
Macho King.
We've got some comments from my friend Ross, the boss. He is another member of MFSN. He's saying he's happy for Tom Brady. But we're going to see what happens with Josh Allen here. Here's the snap. Handoff to Singletary, running to the right. A little bit of a hole. Got wrapped up. And this was one of those plays where the defender's trying to pull him back, and he's still trying to run.
No.
He churns the legs. He's a little guy.
You got to lean forward.
Yeah, but he's probably like 5'9", maybe.
Yeah. Now, are those thick legs, or
They're pretty thick. Yeah. He reminds me of well, I don't know if this would help you because I don't know if it was described to you. He reminds me of Deuce Staley, actually.
Yes.
Deuce Staley was bigger. Deuce
Absolutely.
Staley was bigger. Okay, here's the snap. The throw to Singletary. He's oh, he had it. He had all the daylight in the world for the first down, and he just dropped it. It was one of those screen passes that led him about 3 yards out, and he was going to go straight to the first down. There was no getting him, and he just dropped it. There was no one on that side of the field.
Can't make those mistakes.
Yep. We've got a question as to whether we're going to do this for the Super Bowl too. And I think we should have you on for that. We're going to be on. We're going to be doing part of the Super Bowl. We'll do parts of it. But if you want to come on, Andre, we'd love it.
Well, it's going to depend on if people are.
He's back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to get sacked. He throws it away.
Whoa.
Will this be intentional grounding?
No,
nope.
He got outside
of the pocket.
Yeah. Just by the way you said it, I was like, nah, he's outside of the pockets.
Yeah. You know what? It wasn't. He was about 2 yards out of the pocket.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're good at visualizing these things.
Yeah.
No, they're calling intentional grounding.
Oh.
You know why? He was outside of the pocket, but he threw it to absolutely no one. Now, the guy who was charging up the field to get him, was Tyrann Mathieu. They call him Honey Badger.
Yes. Oh man.
Honey Badger.
Oh, they love him. They love him in Kansas City.
He was one of those players that I didn't understand why he fell in the draft. I mean, he was so good in college. So we got a punt coming up. Because that's a loss of down and yardage. 4th and 23. They're not going to go for it. Their punter is named Bojorquez. He must be of Spanish descent in some kind. Punts with the left foot.
Oh.
Towering kick. Okay, it's bouncing. It's rolling. They're just going to let it. After Hardman's like, I'm not touching that ball.
You remember what happened last time?
Seriously, he was just like, I mean, you could tell he did not want to field that.
Did he look away? Did he not even look at it?
No, it was the right play to make anyway, but I'm kind of making a joke because can you imagine after doing that?
Yeah. And you got the 6 points back. Now you're going to get the 6 points back? You got the 6 points back that you gave up when he scored that touchdown.
Oh, do you know who Frank Caliendo is?
I think so.
Okay, he's the comedian who does these great imitations. He can do almost anybody.
Yes, he does a great job.
We had him on our show.
Wow.
We had him on our show, and he does Gruden, and he did Bruce Arians.
Oh, wow.
And he does a good Tony Romo impression. I don't know if he does a Honey Badger impression.
I like his Yoda.
Oh, have you heard my Yoda?
I think you did do Yoda.
Yes, I do Yoda. Yes.
Broccoli.
Andre, do therapy you must. Yes.
Do you do Yoda?
Use the Force. Or
actually, look at you.
That's kind of like Grover too. Super Grover.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same voice.
Or Yoda.
Luke, here is Snappalophagus. Come talk to him and Big Bird. Yes.
I will unleash the power of my utility belt.
All right, now. Wait, what did you just say? I'm gonna have some Kill Cliff because of that.
Didn't you watch?
These are our sponsors.
Sesame Street with your kids?
Yes, Sesame Street with my kids and Kill Cliff with my mouth.
I need some of that. What's that called? Kill Cliff? It sounds a little
Kill Cliff
to me though.
It sounds a little what?
You have an ethical dilemma right there. That sounds a little suicidal.
Yeah, well, I mean, Cliff is really not a nice guy, so it's okay. You know,
Oh,
it's
but
true.
I'm
No, I'm kidding. I actually I have to find out where the name Kill Cliff comes from, but
like
I
fall
think
off.
what it's saying is like, you know, you're gonna hit a cliff in exercise. You hit like, and you
Oh.
kill that.
Oh, okay.
It's and listen, it has no sugar.
Yeah.
It has electrolytes.
Yeah.
Killer taste, they say, and it's all made in America. B vitamins. There's some good stuff.
Any caffeine?
Is that voice actor Frank Oz? Jonathan just asked. I love that. No, there's no caffeine either. Okay, the Chiefs have the ball. Mahomes is under center. They're not going to shotgun right now. Kelsey, a little bit in motion.
That's weird. Not understand.
Oh, Hardman has the ball on a reverse. He's got room to run. He's up the sideline. Here he goes. He's going. Oh, my God.
Get another 6 points.
Out of bounds. He didn't get the 6 points, but he just picked up about 45 yards.
Wow.
It was electric. Andre, he was untouched.
Wow.
He was running like a bullet. Okay, you see, there's a fake handoff. Hardman's coming around the end, and there were blockers on the two receivers, and then you had two offensive linemen that were like 30 yards out. You got to give those linemen credit. These guys are not as fast as Mecole Hardman, and they were out in front of him.
Wow. You got to run fast. These
Huge.
offensive linemen, they have to run 4.3 40s. They've got to run.
I don't know if they can run 4.3.
They've got
Okay,
to.
wait. There's a throw over the middle. Who was that? He got about a 5-yard gain. That's Pringle. Second down and 5.
Oh, so the offensive linemen are not moving that fast.
A 4.3 is really fast.
Yeah. Okay.
Offensive linemen, I think if you're lucky, can maybe do 5. That's my guess. I mean, they're huge.
Okay. 5 is
These
fast.
guys, they look like they're like 300 pounds. They look like they're houses
Yeah.
or little shacks.
Yeah. Little shacks.
Okay, pitch to the right. The running back is moving. He's got a hole. He bursts ahead, puts his head down, and rams into two Buffalo players for 2
like
yards.
that. With the word
Tough
burst.
running. Yeah. That was Darrell Williams.
Oh.
He's a powerful guy.
Okay.
This is the thing about these NFL players. I mean, you might not even know who some of them are, but they are so powerful. You get out on that field, and they're slamming into each other.
It's amazing.
Andy Reid looking like he's really got to learn how to wear that mask better. It looks like he's got a beak. It's too small for him. All right, Mahomes under center. Fake handoff. He's got the play action. He's running to the right. He throws on the run. He hits Kelsey. Kelsey moving all the way to the 5-yard line. First down. Okay, I mean, the amount of shifting that he did on that play was awesome. Watch him. No, you can't watch him. What am I talking about? Run to the right. And then he's running to the right, and he throws to the left across his body.
Yeah, that's
Mahomes
that
has
arm.
such good body control.
He's done that a few times. He did that in the Super Bowl last year.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic Mahomes move.
Oh,
Little did you know what his hair looked like under that helmet. There.
I didn't. I would have celebrated.
Okay, he's from the 6-yard line. He is in shotgun again. Tyreek Hill doing that weird dance behind the line. Handoff. He's got a big hole. Williams rips it, and he's in. He stretches out. I think he's in. Touchdown.
Peter.
Woo!
Oh, my God.
13-9. Oh, it's going to be 13-9. 13-9.
All right. Sorry, Buffalo.
Now, Andre, I should let you know, we have a delay in our feed a little bit. So we've got, this is my buddy Ross. He's always complaining about these kinds of things. He's like, they're like 2 plays behind. Yes, we are, Ross. Stop telling me when to have emotion, because then I know what's coming.
We're 2 plays behind.
We're
It
2 plays
depends.
behind.
It depends.
It's true. Oh, this is interesting. The ball was actually moving. They may be reviewing this.
Oh.
He was losing the ball on the way down,
Oh.
but the ball crosses the goal line, and he held on to it. This was a great run. And you know what? It's exciting to see the Chiefs use the run game, because with all the passing they do,
Wow.
this is, that's a thing you can use because they don't see it coming. Okay, here comes the extra point. It's 13-9. Drilled Straight up the middle. No doubt about that one. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that football. Ow.
Oh, my gosh.
Completely drilled.
Wow.
14-9. Now, the Bills are going to have to – that run by Hardman,
Yeah.
you know how we are about people who make mistakes, and we want them to do well. Nobody feels better than me and Andre about that.
That's right. He's now feeling healthier, positive self-esteem, confident now.
Exactly. I mean, now it's all behind him. He's got the touchdown. He's got the big run, and that's the play of the game so far. I mean, the two plays of the game, actually.
Yeah.
He fumbles near his goal line, giving away a touchdown. And then, even though he had a touchdown, the biggest play of the game was that end around. That was amazing.
That's just grit. And, maybe that mistake had to happen for him to kick it into the next gear.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. You watch enough sports, and you know that sometimes players like that are they're going to lose ground. They're going to lose their confidence. They might go backwards. But the players that show the grit, they're going to come up big.
Yep.
I love watching sports for multiple reasons, but the humanity of it, you see these players that come out of nowhere, when they're going to do well.
Absolutely.
And when Hardman fumbled that ball, I wasn't sure which way he would go.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he came back and got that touchdown, I was like, he's going to have a big game now.
Yeah. You got to imagine, if you've ever played sports, when he went over to the sideline, he's like, shit, I got to make up for what I just did.
Absolutely. Now, Andre, I want to tell you what's going to go on for the Super Bowl, because we do want to have you on for some of it. So we're partners with this network called the Brinks Network. And that's the company Killcliff is partnered with the Brinks Network. So that's part of why they became our sponsors. And we're going to do some announcing of the Super Bowl live. And some of the time it'll go to the Brinks Network. The Brinks Network, by the way, they're partnered with Ray Lewis. He's got a show on there.
Really?
So who knows? Maybe Ray Lewis will come on and talk to us. But we're also going to announce the whole game. We're going to be live the full game. So
that'd be cool.
You should join us.
I would
watch the Super Bowl with me.
That's if I'm improving this experience. It's like to go to the movie.
I think you are. Audience, show Andre some love. Listen, he's making me a better announcer. I need to know what to say.
Yeah.
But Andre, you got to keep telling me if I'm not giving you what you need. So like right now, I'm putting a piece of pizza in my mouth. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sausage pepperoni.
This sausage pizza from Tracy's is so good.
Now, do you eat from the like the pointy part, or do you eat the crust first?
Excellent question. I'm going to tell you in a second. The kickoff's coming. Drilled again, but he's going to field it and he's going to down it. Okay, so not out of the back of the end zone, but he decided not to take it out.
Okay.
I eat from the pointy part.
Yeah.
How about you?
You know what? I've gone.
Okay, they're showing the fumble. They're showing how mad he was. Then they're showing his touchdown. They're talking about all the drama of Mecole Hardman. Then there's the end around. It started around his 10-yard line, and he ran all the way. Let's see, how far did he get? He got to like the 25-yard line on the other side.
Wow.
So that was like a 55-yard run. No, 50-yard rush, they say.
Probably needed some oxygen. Do you see them breathing heavy? It's probably getting
Nobody's breathing that heavy, actually. Not so far. And I'm not seeing like any of that breath like you saw at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
Or in American History X when people blow smoke in people's faces.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you. Jonathan says, go, Dr. Dre, you are the man.
Oh, you're the man.
Okay. Allen in shotgun. Drops back. He's got plenty of time. Laser. Oh, wow. He did not see that Chiefs player. It was almost picked.
You know what? That was a
Buffalo's
long
got
drive. That was a long drive for Josh Allen to have to watch.
It was. And, you don't know how a player like him who doesn't have the experience is going to respond. It's something I watched for with Baker Mayfield. It was his first playoff game against the Steelers. Not when he was playing against the Chiefs, but I wasn't sure how he was going to respond. I was so pleased to see him do so well.
He is good.
If you are, okay, we got Allen under center. He pitches it to the running back. He's running to the right. He's got a pretty big hole. They hit him in the legs, but he keeps on churning. Goes 2 extra yards, fighting hard. 7-yard gain.
He hit him in the legs.
Yeah, now that wasn't Singletary, though. I got to see who that is.
Oh.
Is that Zach Moss? I thought he was out. Turn around and show your back. I can't see. Lauren asked me, Dan, are you ready to break some tables if Buffalo wins? So I guess that shows other people know me well, too, that I might do things like that.
Oh, really?
It's not really true, but...
Is that going to be celebratory?
Yeah, well, the Bills said they were ready to do it. Shotgun, here's the snap. He throws too high. Oh, did Diggs almost catch that? Okay, Diggs went up with his left hand to try to catch it, but it was just a laser and it was going out of bounds.
Man. He's an amazing receiver. But that gives me
now listen, go ahead.
Some good hands, I think.
He does, but this throw just had way too much zip on it. I think Allen's trying to he's pushing a little too hard. He's got to settle down, not try to do too much. So Ross says all the Bills fans brought tables to the Kansas City for the game to break.
Oh.
Must be some little tables. I don't know. All right. For those of you watching, click subscribe and ring the bell for notifications. Hit the like button and put your comments below. We want to hear from you.
Tackle that like button.
Yeah.
Or catch
now,
it.
Meanwhile, I do want to say, Killcliff also has some flavors that have CBD in them, which is supposed to help people stay nice and calm. What do you think about CBD, Andre?
It's been really helpful for some people. But if I'm doing an energy drink, I might just drop the bar on my neck in that case. Might not even care. It might stop,
That's right.
Stop the workout right in the middle. Hey, I'm done. I feel great.
Oh, I see. They bought folding tables that you buy at Target. All right, I can see that. Listen,
So
I
you
want
chop at them, they just
Buffalo
fold.
to win championships eventually. I really do. And if they do it this year, so much the better.
You gotta get me some of that Cliff, Kill Cliff.
We can get you some Kill Cliff, I'm sure.
That'll be great.
Listen, keep announcing shows with us, and you'll be officially tied to Kill Cliff as a sponsor, and it's good stuff.
I love that. And the stuff
I don't
that's
know how they make it
sugar-free.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sugar-free.
Yeah, I'm sitting here with something else. I'm not even going to tell you what the name is, but this is sugar-free too. Now, does yours have a fizz to it?
It does have some fizz.
Okay.
This particular one, I don't know if all Kill Cliff does. I'm still finding out about it.
Yeah, so I
Sampling it all.
definitely might be interested in that. So many other healthier options these days.
Yep. Now, meanwhile, I also have this drink. It is sugar-free. It has no fizz at all, but it's water.
It's also free.
Yeah, don't worry, Andre. I have a lifetime supply of Kill Cliff. That's actually not entirely true, but it made for a good joke. So I decided to say it. But I can get some for you.
Cool. Or is it they're on Amazon?
You know what? I don't know. Let me check now. Can you get Kill Cliff on Amazon? I bet you can. Ross says he drinks it before he goes to bed. Who drinks an energy drink before they go to bed? But listen, the one I'm drinking is not an energy drink.
Okay.
There's plenty of them that are not. There's the CBD ones.
Maybe he takes.
There's the energy ones, and then there's just the drink ones.
I might try that.
I mean, it does have electrolytes, so it's good for you. But this is very legit lemonade.
Yeah.
It's not an energy drink.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, I it's probably likely that I have the non-24-hour sleep-wake disorder.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one with that CBD might actually be an option. I need to.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll hook you up. I'm going to check on Amazon, but first I'm going to announce this play. Mahomes is in shotgun. He rolls out to the right, throws on the run, and dropped. Oh, that was Pringle. You know Hardman wouldn't have dropped it at this point.
No.
His confidence is way up.
I don't hear much about.
All right. I'm going to check now. Kill Cliff, is it on Amazon? It's got to be. Everything's on Amazon. Yep, it's all there. Oh, you know Joe Rogan?
Yes.
Joe Rogan is one of the guys that's involved in Kill Cliff.
Get out.
Okay, Mahomes in shotgun. He rolls to the right. It was like exactly the same play, but he threw it to Kelsey. First down, but Kelsey slipped. He could have had more. He just slipped. And he looks like he's pissed about that. I love that. He wanted more.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
He was, because the thing is, he's so much bigger than everybody else. There were Bills there, and we all wanted to see that collision. We wanted to see him ram into those guys.
I want to hear about that.
I'll tell you if it happens.
Like a
All
bowling
right, Mahomes
ball
in shotgun again.
Pins.
Edwards-Helaire next to him. Number 48 in motion. That's the fullback. Comes across, handoff to Edwards-Helaire. Stack. Oh, my God, that looked ugly. Okay, he's all right, I think, but he got stacked up about 1 yard out, and then the upper half of his body went flying backwards, but his legs stayed where they were. So I was like, don't break his leg. That was terrifying.
A vertebrae.
Hey, guess what, Andre? We have questions about what the halftime show is going to be. Should I break out my guitar for halftime? Are you still playing?
Yeah, but not as good to play for anybody.
All right, we'll get to that. We'll see where you're at. Mahomes in shotgun again. He just rolled into the right again. They keep, and now the Bills are getting pressure. He throws it away. And it was by the sideline, but incomplete. The Bills seem to have caught on that he's going to do this. Roll into the right.
Yeah. They're more. They're not moving like they were at one point. They have to work a little bit for this.
Oh my God, they're showing a list of quarterbacks that started 3+ championship games.
Yeah.
The list was astounding. They're all Hall of Famers.
Wow.
All of them. And Mahomes is now doing that. So he's already gotten there, and he's like 25. Listen, Ross is calling for a duo at halftime. You might have to break out your guitar.
Oh.
No, there's no pressure. You don't have to. Handoff. Oh, there was a nice hole up the middle. Edwards-Helaire looked disappointed he didn't get more. He got 4 yards. They took him down by the legs. We got a song list for halftime.
Oh, boy. No Woman, No Cry.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do some No Woman, No Cry.
Yeah.
I have Wish You Were Here is coming to mind.
Oh.
I have a friend who just suffered a huge loss, and he's been thinking about that song, so maybe I'll play that one for him.
Cool.
Mahomes in shotgun, pressure on. He throws. He's got Kelsey anyway. You cannot stop this guy.
Can be stopped.
You just can't. And Mahomes looks like it's so easy. He had a guy like wrapped around his legs.
Really?
I mean, the guy came on a blitz. No one was covering him. Mahomes fakes a throw, fakes a run, throws with the guy wrapped around his legs. The guy brings him down to the ground, and it's a perfect strike to Kelsey anyway.
Wow.
Kelsey slides to the ground to catch it. There was not a chance anyone else gets it. Just brilliant.
That's
Shotgun
great.
again. At, just short of the 50-yard line. Kelsey in motion. Mahomes running to the right. No, fakes it. Oh, blitz. He avoids it. Throws it on the run. Hits Tyreek Hill. He's running and running and running. Past the 20. Inside. He's all the way to the 17-yard line. My God.
Wow. That blitz, they got burned on the blitz. We expected some blitz.
They did, and that's what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. He was going to pitch the ball to Edwards-Helaire. They blitzed him. They knocked him to the ground, though. You know, the Bills are putting some heat on Mahomes, and I think that's what they got to do. But you should see Hill. I mean, he's 5'10". He moves around like an ice cube on like a hot pan, just like flying across.
Oh, I've never heard of such a thing.
In shotgun, fake handoff. The throw to Kelsey. Kelsey's got it. He's running. Big head of steam. He jumps for the end zone.
Touchdown!
And he is down at the half-yard line. Oh my God, that guy, he's a huge man, and he jumped like 3 feet in the air.
Wow. These guys are amazing.
I mean, this could have been a dunk. And he knocked over the pylon. Let's see. His foot is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. But the ball is stretched out at the half-yard line when that happens. So let's see where they spot it. I think he was forced out of bounds, so they have to go where the ball was at the time. So we got 1st and goal, but I need to see where it is. Yes, it's inside the 1.
Oh, wow. The
Bills look like they're in a bit of disarray here, but nope, they figured it out. Okay, Here they are at the line, and it looks like somebody called a timeout. I bet you it's the Bills.
Oh, smart move.
Yes, Bills called timeout. They need to read what's happening here. You know, it would be a big stand here if they can keep them just to a field goal.
Yeah, that's going to be the goal.
Man, did you see that? Did you hear about that play with the Browns in the Chiefs game where the guy dove for the pylon and then he fumbled out of the back of the end zone and it was a touchback?
I did not hear about
that. That rule needs to be changed.
That is I hate that. It's very common, actually.
It's too punishing to the offensive team. They get all the way down there, and then you make them give the ball up because of that?
Just because it goes out of bounds through the end zone.
No, it should be at the spot of the fumble.
Yeah.
Or at least give it back to them on the 20-yard line or something.
Yeah. Well, that would be better. Yeah, that would be better. You're right. Somebody might steal that idea.
Do something.
No, and you wouldn't waste a challenge. You would never do that unless it's 5 yards or something there. But the ball
they're showing Andy Reid with his Chiefs like beak. Handoff up the middle, and he rips it right in. Touchdown. He was untouched. Untouched. Edwards-Helaire, he is dancing. He's doing some moves that I can't even do. And now the Chiefs are up 20-9.
Uh-oh.
And they're going to extend to 21-9 if they don't go for 2 here. I can't see him going for 2 here.
No,
the difference between 12 and 13.
No.
You know, that missed extra point is weighing in here.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is now.
He was untouched. They just ripped open a huge hole. And when you have Mahomes, that's what it does.
Yeah.
He opens up the running game just like mad.
Absolutely.
All right, here's the snap for the extra point. Drilled. This is a no-doubter again. It's good. 21-9, Kansas City.
Lauren, I'm assuming
4:12 left in the half, Andre.
How much left?
4:12.
4:12. Lauren, I'm assuming that those laces were perfect on that kick.
It looks like they were perfect on that kick. I don't know. I'm going to start paying attention to that. Lauren has made me wise to that.
That's amazing. You got to practice. You got to practice that and make sure that it's perfect.
No, you see those players, they catch the snap.
Yeah.
And they spin the ball around and get it right in the right spot.
Amazing.
And they've got to do it under pressure.
Yeah. Definitely under pressure.
That's why I prefer to just watch football.
Yeah.
There's no pressure for me.
Right. But it does get exciting sometimes. You got to watch your blood pressure. That's probably the only thing you got to watch.
Well, that's a good point. But, you know, if you're feeling good about it, if you're not feeling stressed about it,
yeah,
then it's good for your blood pressure.
Well, that's good. You're right. These
Get
days, you got to do everything possible.
So, Andre, other than the Eagles, who's your favorite team?
It's got to be the Chiefs. I mean, consistently all year, I follow them because of Andy Reid. But I also like the Bills. I've watched them as well. I did work with a guy who loved the Buffalo Bills, and he always talked about them. So he kind of got me onto them.
Yeah, you know, I've got my teams that I root for. Typically Midwest teams or teams that haven't won it all.
Right.
But I have to tell you, remember you used to call the Saints were going to bust out?
That's right. They still
and
are
then
having problems busting out. They did.
They won the Super Bowl.
They did that one
And I have
time.
to say, listen, I root for the underdog no matter what. But when the Saints won the Super Bowl or when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, that was a little hard for a Browns fan to watch. I was like, they won the Super Bowl before we did?
Right. Right.
That can't be.
Yeah. Where is
Browns
Bernie
are one of the
Kosar?
all-time franchises.
Yeah.
Or at least they were. I don't know if you would think about them that way anymore. We're going to have to put together a number of years of being good to get back on the radar.
Wait, you were looking away from the microphone. What were you doing?
Oh, so you didn't hear?
Sound like you pulled away a little bit.
You didn't hear me? I was eating pizza.
That pizza, it's been in front of you for like 2 hours.
I know you can't eat pizza when you're talking all the time.
That's true.
Somebody needs to tell me to shut up so I can eat.
Well, then
Shut up, Dan, and eat.
I'd have to do the play.
Here comes the kickoff.
Uh-oh.
He runs up, boots it deep, back to receive. It's a line drive kick, bounces out of bounds in the end zone. Touchback.
Touchback, okay.
At the 25-yard line. Now, this is a big drive for the Bills.
They have to.
Remember, the Bills received. So that means the Chiefs are getting it back next half.
Yeah.
What they need to do, they got to have the sustained drive. They need at least a field goal here, but you get a touchdown, and you're totally in this game. You get a field goal, you're in this game too. But they got to get a score here.
Right.
Because the Bills they don't have the firepower to stick with the Chiefs. No. The Chiefs are going to score a lot of points.
And you got to remember.
Okay, Allen is in shotgun.
Okay.
The running back up next to him. Here's the snap. He's back. It's an all-out blitz. He throws really quickly. A strike. Beasley escapes. He's running. 15-yard gain and ripped down to the ground from behind.
Easily.
Number 53 came flying like a superhero and ripped him to the ground. He tackled him like from the shoulders, but it was like it was like if King Kong had jumped on your back. I mean, he just went to the ground at like nuclear speed. Wow. All right. Allen in shotgun again. Comes up to the line to tell him something and back. He's pointing in different directions. Here we go. Man in motion. Here's the snap. He looks to the running back. He throws to him. He's got him on the run, and he just off his hands. A little too much zip, a little too far out in front of him.
Yeah, he's doing a little more of that. I think people say whenever quarterbacks start to do, the overthrowing, throwing too hard, they're a little nervous still.
Yeah, yep. Nerves can throw things off, but, they say it's a game of inches, and when you got a little nerves, it can just make that little bit of difference. It's the same thing like in the NBA when people are missing shots. Yeah. They're missing it by inches.
By inches, yeah.
Usually. Okay, Allen back under center. We got 2nd and 10. Man in motion across. Fake handoff. He's got room. Throws over the middle. Running. Beasley has it to the first down.
All right.
No, that was Knox. Knox caught a tight end. We got questions about what I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing at halftime. That's Misa. He's another member of our team.
All right.
Beasley. No, not Beasley. Knox. Knox caught the touchdown. This guy's an underrated tight end. He moves pretty well.
The first down.
Yeah, he's the one who got the touchdown earlier.
Oh, earlier. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'll tell you if it's a touchdown. I'm not going to just drop that on you casually. Be like, oh, by the way, there was a touchdown.
That's like Pat.
We got a Chiefs player down. Sean McDermott is wearing his mask like a normal person. It looks like it fits his face. Andy Reid, he looks like Toucan Sam. You know him from Fruit Loops?
Yes, Fruit Loops.
He just
absolutely.
has like a little beak because it's so tiny on his like huge Andy Reid face. Yeah. Andre, we're getting a lot of calls for you to play guitar. I don't know if you're willing to. I already put you on the spot with your tech sergeant.
I'll have to practice.
You're seriously not going to do it? Come on. You can do it.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to sing. I'll do it.
You know what? I have not played this week. I haven't even picked it up this week.
Okay, listen. Oh, man, I just had pizza in my beard. All right, listen. That's fine, but you got to practice up for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
We're the halftime act.
Oh, that's pressure.
That's pressure. Oh, it's Yeldon is the other running back for Singletary. Hasn't been on the field in a while.
No.
Yeldon's a little bigger.
What's up with that?
Allen under center, takes a snap. Play action pass. He's got plenty of time. Oh, scrambles to the right, back in the pocket. Dancing around, chased down by a big lineman, throws on the run, hits the running back. Yeldon has it for 22-yard gain. He is number 22.
He had all the time in the world back there.
He did. But the reason he had room, had all that time, Andre, he made it himself. Because the Chiefs were in the backfield. There was a Chief in the backfield early on this play.
Oh, wow.
And he just kept dancing around. And the lineman stayed with him. In the end, he threw with two linemen in his face. And it was like Mahomes in a way. Looks very different. They have different. Yeah. They have a different physical technique about it. Like Mahomes is very loose with his throws. Everything looks fluid. Yeah. Almost like you remember the cartoon character Plastic Man?
Yeah, that's what I was
stretch everywhere?
imagining. Like that arms just.
That's what Mahomes is like. Just is like bending around all over the place. But Allen, he much faster than you'd think, and then he just throws a laser.
Okay.
All right, they say they're going to stick to the weekend for the Super Bowl halftime, not us. So that's fine. Pressure's off you. You can do it another time.
Thank you.
This was a great play. You just see how Allen's running keeps them off balance enough to make plays like this.
Well, this is an issue with running quarterbacks. When the defense breaks down the pocket, sometimes it's even worse.
Yep, exactly. Right. Because they can do too many things to you. Now, meanwhile, that was a great catch by Yeldon. He's a running back, and it was a throw high up in the air. He had to stretch up to get it, catch it with two hands, and he nailed it. It was great.
Now, he hasn't been in the game.
Fake handoff to Yeldon. Allen runs it himself across the first down. He just ripped off an 11-yard run.
Wow, the legs.
And I don't know if you could tell how fast that happened. That all happened in like a second.
You were like, he ran, and it's 11 yards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, who runs like that? My God. Okay, we're going to a commercial break because it's the 2-minute warning. But I believe they're at about the Chiefs' 35-yard line. I want to see them score for multiple reasons. One, I want a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you are drinking. What are you drinking? What is that?
Zevia root beer.
Well, I got my Killcliff, and I'm starting to like it more and more. It's. I better not get the CBD one. I'll get really addicted. Of course, that's not the active ingredient.
Sure.
In marijuana, but it does relax you, apparently.
Yeah.
Great things. Okay, so we got the 2-minute warning. Now, while we're at commercial, Andre, I'm going to tune my guitar.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to bring it over. Hold on a second.
Okay.
I'll be right back, everybody. If you haven't already, click subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, put your comments below. We want to hear from you. All right, I'm going to leave you with Andre. Andre, you can say whatever you want. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
So, yeah, this is Monster Fantasy Network. You guys got to subscribe. You got to press that like button, tackle it, high five it, catch it, punt it, kick it, throw it. That like button, that subscribe button, you have to do that. You got to get on and stick with us. We are sponsored by Killcliff.
You're a natural, Andre. This is great. Oh, and I need to tune this for sure.
Good. And he's tuning the guitar for the halftime show. And Dan did a lot of halftime shows when we were in school together. And
that's right.
Great. He's absolutely great. A natural. He actually encouraged me to play the guitar, so I was really inspired. Now it takes a lot of practice to be good at that.
And remember, we used to play chess too, and I was always impressed.
Yes.
That you were able to play chess just by feel, of course, because you can't see it.
Right.
But you would feel those pieces. I remember your chessboard. We would do it at your place. Yep. Actually, you brought it with you sometimes.
Yep.
You still playing?
Oh, chess? No, I don't have anybody to play. But yeah, I can always play chess. I mean, it's a little easier. Not as much.
I suppose. I mean, I play online, but for you, that wouldn't be easy to do.
It would depend if it's accessible with my screen reading software. So I heard.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, we're back to the game. 2-minute warning. They're closer in than I thought. They're at the 19-yard line.
Okay.
Allen under center.
Nice.
Running back in the backfield. He fakes the handoff. He rolls to the right. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. Now there's a man in his face, and he throws it to the sideline out of bounds. Good coverage by the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That was a designed rollout. It opened up the whole side of the field, and if somebody had been open, he was just standing there like a statue. He could have thrown it on a laser to anybody. But
Yeah.
you see, there's a Chiefs player on every single guy. They read
Yeah,
that perfectly. There was just nobody open.
They got their life right on that one.
Yeah, exactly. Allen is in the shotgun again. He takes the snap. He throws a quick strike down. It's a 9-yard gain. It was a slant to John Brown. That was like almost as fast as if Josh Allen had run 11 yards. Josh Allen runs 11 yards faster than he throws a 9-yard pass. I've never seen anything like it.
If he can put this in the end zone, I'll be impressed with the young guy.
Yep. Okay, it's 3rd and 2. This is big because if they come up to a 4th down, hey, awesome announcing says Gladys Watson.
Oh, I think I might know her.
Yeah, I bet you do. You want to tell us who she is?
That's my mom.
I know. I knew it was your mom. Timeout, Bills. Hi, I used to call you Mrs. Watson back then because I was like a kid. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I assume, Andre, you're not calling her Gladys these days.
No.
Still call her mom.
Some things never change.
I'm glad. How's she doing? How's your mom doing?
She's great. She's loving football. She actually taught me about football, and because she's a huge football fan. And
really,
so it was great. Yes, it was great watching football with her on Sundays.
Hey, do you think we can get her to click subscribe? I bet we can.
Mom,
have you subscribed, Andre? We need to get you to subscribe.
Of course, absolutely.
Let's get you in there.
Of course, I'm going to subscribe. But if I start pushing things on my keyboard right now, I might mess stuff up.
All right, you can do it. You can do it whenever. We'll get it to you. 3rd and 2. Here they're back from the timeout. It's a big play. 1:08 left. 17 seconds on the play clock. He's in shotgun. He's eyeing things. Here he takes a snap. It's a handoff.
What?
He busts through, keeps churning the legs for a 4-yard gain. He got
those legs. That
was Yeldon again. Yeldon's the running back who caught it over the middle, that big play. Singletary has not seen the field in a while. They brought on Yeldon. He's a bigger runner. And I think they felt they needed more power.
Yeah.
But Yeldon got wrapped around the waist, and he just kept moving the legs. He was wrapped up right around the first down marker, and he busted through for another 2 yards. They're from the 8, 1st and goal. Allen in shotgun. Here he goes, takes the snap, handoff to Yeldon, up the middle, pushing those legs all the way down to the 3-yard line. I like this. You know why?
Yeah.
This is the recipe the Browns needed to use, and you saw it work. And I bet you the Bills looked at that because the running backs, when you start putting pressure on the Chiefs with the running game, first of all, you keep Mahomes off the field for a while.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, now they're showing a commercial of Patrick Mahomes where other people are getting Patrick Mahomes haircuts because they thought they would get the same price as him.
You're lying.
Then it turns out they get the same price, and everyone's mad at him because they didn't want to have the same haircut as him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's a pretty good sport about his haircut, I have to say.
The broccoli cut, as you have coined it.
Mm-hmm. It looks like a piece of broccoli. Okay, here we go. We've got 28 seconds left because they took a timeout after that run. Buffalo still has 1 timeout. 2nd and goal from the 3.5-yard line.
Okay.
Bills communicating with each other. Something going through Allen's headset. He's pointing to the left.
Come
Ready for the
on.
ball. They're down. Hike. Here it goes. He's got time. He dances to the right.
Oh, it's
He's looking to the end zone, and he runs out of bounds. Oh, I think he lost yardage there.
Oh.
He did. That's basically a sack.
People must have been covered.
He didn't get rid of the ball. He ran out of bounds. This was a great play by the linebacker on the Chiefs. He got near the end zone, and he just was trying to extend the play too long.
Yeah.
And the linebacker pushes him out of bounds. And he steps out of bounds right there. He tried to make it like he was throwing the ball, but they didn't give it to him. Now, that's a big deal because that's a big sack.
Yeah. But did the clock stop?
And actually, the Bills are out of timeouts. But they're going to look at this play.
Okay. Well, if they're out of timeouts, he may have run out of bounds on purpose in some way.
That's true. Well, he wouldn't want to stay inbounds, but what he really wanted to do was throw the ball away because then it would have been from the 3.5 yard line. Now, if he doesn't throw this away, he steps out of bounds at about the 9 yard line. So then you would have 3rd and long.
Oh man, he lost a lot of yardage on that one.
He did, because he rolled out to the side and you knew that he was either going to throw it away or pass it somewhere. And he just had nobody, but then he never got rid of it.
Yeah.
He just tried to do too much.
Football. You don't want to lose the football down close in the red zone like this.
Yep. So the call on the field is that the runner was out of bounds. That Allen was out of bounds at the 9 yard line. So if this is going to be changed, he kind of pushes the ball. It looks like he's throwing it, but it looks like a shovel pass almost. So I think they're feeling like he didn't really have intent to throw it at that point.
Yeah.
He's in the air and he has not landed out of bounds, but he's to the side of the sideline. He is out of bounds in the air when he throws it. And he didn't throw it well either. He threw it like a shot put. I love when they do these things. They're having it reverse. Oh, here's the review. They're saying it's a pass.
Oh, so lucky.
Wow, the call overturned. Well, listen, he did get rid of the ball. It was the way that he threw it that made me have the question about it.
They had to go to New York for that, probably.
They did. So it's 3rd and goal from the 3.5 yard line. 21 seconds left. We got a lot of drama here because a touchdown makes a big difference here. Here is the snap. He is in shotgun formation. They're communicating something. Knox in motion. Now they're set. Here he goes. And there's a penalty. Penalty flag? What is that? Flag from the sideline?
Well, this is where did he get the
12 men in the huddle? What?
Did he get the
I think, okay. Oh, Buffalo did have a timeout.
Oh. Did they use it?
Okay, the play clock was not properly set.
Oh, that's not even their fault.
Yeah.
Please reset the play clock to 4 seconds like the last one.
That's weird. But Buffalo did call for a timeout there because the clock was running down. But I think they're giving them their timeout back because the clock wasn't set right. What a mess. All right, here we go.
Okay.
In shotgun. He drops back. He's got time. He throws off his back foot. He's caught it at the 3 and brought down. That was Knox. He couldn't get in. So now they call their final timeout. That timeout that they didn't have or did have over and over and over, they finally had it.
I might need to take my blood pressure.
14 seconds left, and it's 4th and goal from the 2. What do you do here? They're bringing on the field goal unit. Do you agree, Andre?
Yes.
Listen, it's not going to be a popular call, but I think it's the right call.
Yeah.
Take the points here.
Yeah, you got to take the points. You're out of it, just 8. You go into the locker room.
I mean, look,
good.
If the Bills had a bit of a more dynamic offense, and if they were a yard in, here's the kick.
Right.
Straight through. Okay, so it's 21-12.
Yeah.
They'll kick off to Kansas City. That should be the end of the half. 21-12, you got a fighting chance. 21-9, I don't know. It's such a tough call.
Yeah.
If it was if it was from the 1 yard line, I go for it. You just have to. But it was from like the 2.5.
Yeah.
That's too low percentage a shot. I don't know.
I wonder what
This
they're
is one of many reasons I'm not an NFL coach.
I wonder what they're doing with Stefan Diggs. I mean,
I know he really hasn't been in the game much.
haven't heard his name much at all.
The Chiefs seem to have taken him away. Maybe they're double teaming him.
Maybe.
Well, I bet you coaches get such flack for making such calls.
Oh yeah.
But listen, it's too bad they missed that extra point too, because they'd be within 8.
Oh, they'd be within 7.
See?
Yep.
See that extra point. Those kind of things always end up looming large. Okay, the kick is a line drive. Hardman receives it. running up the field. He's got a lane, but they close it down. Up to the 30-yard line. It's going to take us to 4 seconds before the half.
Yeah, they would be within 8.
And they're just going to down it, I assume.
It's 21-12.
Seen them doing anything else, but you never know.
Yeah.
Can't believe Brady's back in the Super Bowl. Man,
I knew
if you're a Patriots fan, how would you feel about this?
Maybe I'd be a Tampa Bay fan.
Mm-hmm. Why not?
What a mess this year for New
They
England.
down the ball, and here we are at halftime.
Wow.
I'm crunching on my pizza.
I mean, you've burned a lot of calories commentating.
You do, and you don't get enough things in your mouth because you're just talking the whole time.
Right.
All right. Andre, you sure you don't want to get your guitar out?
Well, what chords are in this?
Well, No Woman, No Cry is G, D, and C. And a little E minor.
That's easy.
Yeah, you can do it.
You go ahead and
Come
do
on,
it
I'll
this
teach
time.
you. All right, well,
My
I'm going to
guitar's
teach you. I'm going to teach you
teach
so
me
that
by
you
showing.
know.
Yeah.
Okay. Ross says that pizza has to be cold, and you know what? It is. And I like cold pizza. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play. It's the halftime show
Okay.
with Dr. Dan Ratner and Dr. Andre Watson. Andre Watson is playing the kazoo.
Oh. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. Little Bob Marley for you. Oh, Billy Joel would be great. Let me see what I know by him. Only the Good Die Young, I think. All right, we're gonna play some No Woman, No Cry first. Free Bird. People are calling out all kinds of things. All right, we'll see. But first, we're doing No Woman, No Cry. Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, that song looks like Let It.
Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown. Over by soul in the hypocrites as they would mingle with the good people we'd meet. Good friends we had, or good friends we've lost along the way. In this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. Oh, wait, they can't hear the guitar. We're going to adjust this. You can?
Yes.
Ross said he can't hear the guitar. I'm going to aim it down just a little bit more. We're going to start off. Beatles are the worst. Ross, don't let me hear you say that.
Oh,
just for that, the Beatles are next.
Those are fighting words. He wants to get tackled.
No, we're not going to play the Ramones when we could play the Beatles. Give me a break. You need to be sedated. I don't want to hear that. Here we go. We're starting over with No Woman, No Cry. This time without the heckling. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, Andre?
I can.
All right, I'm going to play it nice and loud. How's that?
Good. If my guitar was
What? Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown. Oba soul in the hypocrites as they would mingle with the good people we'd meet. And we would cook oatmeal porridge, of which I'll share with you. My fear is my only carriage, so I've got to push on through. your guitar? Nice. No woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Okay, Andre, it's G, D, E minor, C, G, C, G, D. That's the chorus.
Okay.
Said I remember when we used to sit in the government yard in Trenchtown. Oh, and then Georgie would make the firelight as it was. Love would burn in through the night. And we would cook oatmeal porridge, of which I'll share with you. My fear is my only carriage, so I've got to push on through. But while I'm gone, I mean, everything's gonna be alright. 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 So woman, no cry. No woman, no cry. Hey, little darling, don't shed no tears. No woman, no cry.
Amazing.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
I couldn't hear if
amazing.
you were playing with me or not.
Now my guitar is not tuned.
Oh, it's not
So
tuned.
I
We got to
wasn't gonna-
tune it.
I wasn't gonna mess it up for you, but we're gonna do it next
You
time.
wanna tune
Next
it?
time
Can we
I'm
get it
gonna be
tuned?
ready. Huh?
All right.
I do, but it takes me a while.
All right, let's
It
see.
takes me a while to tune it.
What Beatles can I play? Since the Beatles it was argued that they're not amazing.
Well,
That makes me very angry.
there's plenty. You could do anything with the Beatles.
Yeah. Should
You
we
could
do
You could do
let's see.
Let It Be.
Oh, Let It Be. Let It Be is my favorite.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna do some Let It Be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. We've got 21-12 Chiefs. And this is for you, Bills. Let It Be.
Let It Be.
It's actually similar chords, interestingly.
Yep. What chords do you use?
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. When the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. I'm just gonna extend it, Ross, if you keep arguing about this. When the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. Wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. You guys are the worst audience, Ross and Greg. That was a great song, and you don't interrupt. Let it be. And I'm not playing Creedence Clearwater Revival for you because you are bad people. That's right. Let's see. Been a long time since I rock and roll. Been a long time since I did the stroll. Let me get back, let me get back, let me get back, baby, where I come from. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Eagles are bad too? How about Zeppelin? Been a long time since the book of love. Can't remember life before love. Carry me back, carry me back, carry me back, baby, where I come from. Been a long time, been a long time, been a long, lonely, 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 lonely time. Brought to you by Killcliff. Get to the jams. The Pearl Jams? I actually don't know Pearl Jam. You do kind of need an electric guitar for Zeppelin. I admit that. But listen, you know, I did Zeppelin for you. I wouldn't give you Creedence after that. Not to mention the fact that I actually don't know them that well. But I figured I'd give you Zeppelin. And now they're announcing the weekend. Here you go. Killcliff. Our sponsor, Killcliff. This stuff is delicious. You can get Creedence if you respect the Beatles, but not now. Okay. Now this is amazing. We have the Chiefs, Andre. We have the Chiefs competing for the Lamar Hunt Trophy. Is the stadium still called Lamar Hunt Stadium? I think it is. Oh, you're working on some audio or something. Yeah. You're testing the mic. Foo Fighters? I like the Foo Fighters. Let's see. You're asking for things on an acoustic guitar that are electric. My God. Joan Jett. Yeah. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. I love rock and roll. They're showing a beautiful play to Kelsey. It looks like we're getting ready to go. Ross likes some hard rock. All right, I'll prepare some hard rock for you next time.
You got to be able to hear me now.
I can hear you now, Andre.
Clear?
You're back. You're
Okay.
back. Just in time for the second half.
Great. And I've
All right,
got,
guys. I'm going to put my guitar away. I'll be right back.
Okay. Monster Fantasy Network. You got to go with this. You got to go with Monster. Thank you.
Monster Fantasy Sports
Fantasy
Network.
Sports and you can't have fantasy
MFSN.
without sports. Can't have sport. Oh, how's that?
And guess what? My pizza's still cold.
And I'm gonna try to eat
Because
at
at
the same
halftime-
time. Am I allowed?
I couldn't sing and eat and play guitar.
Mhm.
I need a third hand and a second mouth. Oh, what are you eating? Okay, Mahomes has the ball. They're already back. They got a touchback. Mahomes is in shotgun. Fake handoff. Throw to Hill. Hill breaks away. He's running and running. Oh, he cuts left. He
Touchdown.
cuts right. He's all the way to the 43-yard line of the Bills. That guy is just
man.
like lightning.
That's what they do.
Wow.
We'll see.
Andre,
I don't know. I don't know if I can eat
he's
at the
so
same
low
time.
to the ground when he's running. He's 5'10". Oh, wait. He stepped out of bounds.
Oh, Tariq Hill.
He did. And they're going to challenge it, I think. Yep. Challenge flag. Tyreek Hill's shoe just grazed the side of the sideline. So they're going to review. They're ruling that they're challenging. Oh, I see. No, he said that wrong. Buffalo is challenging that he did step out, which he did. His steps right on the line. His foot is halfway in, halfway out.
Now, how far downfield?
He had made a gain of probably 15 at that point.
Oh,
But
wow.
I mean, but he ran. I mean, that
play
was like a
about
38-yard gain.
35-yard play. Yeah.
So you're taking at least 20 yards away.
Yeah.
This delicious pizza, if you happen to live in Cleveland, is from Geraci's, and it is so good.
I think I remember.
love
you
their
talking about
sausage
that
pizza.
place. Uh-huh.
Hmm?
I think you've talked about them before.
And what are you eating?
This is something my wife made. Some roast pork that she made in the crock pot. And she put it over some rice.
Delicious.
Is that better?
That's better. Just bring it
You
a
can
little
actually-
closer to you.
I want to make sure it's the mic that is connected to. It's our mic, not the computer mic. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not
we're
as
watching.
talented to eat at the same time.
If you're watching and you haven't clicked subscribe yet, please do. Hit like, ring the bell for notifications, and put your comments below. Andre, your mom's saying I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to call you Gladys at this point. I'm a 46-year-old man. I think at this point, I'm Dan. You're Gladys. That's the way it goes. But she did call me Dr. Dan, so that shows, maybe I should just call her Mrs. Watson. I mean, come on. Show some respect.
She's old school.
She's
You
old
call her
school. All right,
Coach.
Mrs. Watson, I apologize for calling you Gladys. I won't do it again unless you say it's okay. So we've got
Doesn't
quite
matter.
a game here, but I do appreciate her saying good job. You know, it feels good to have somebody's mom tell you you're doing a good job.
Right.
All right, we've got a 21-12 game,
Okay.
and the Chiefs have the ball. If they get this call and he wasn't out of bounds, it is going to be overturned, though. If they get this call, they're going to be really driving down the field. Even so, okay, the ruling is that he was out of bounds, so you're losing about 20, 21, 22 yards on that play. He did it. Yeah, you see he's running up the sideline, and as he turned, the angle of his foot slipped to the right, and that's where he stepped out of bounds. It was because he was making such a great cut.
Is it?
But
You think it's like just an inch?
that was like an inch off,
Wow.
just an inch away. But it's 1st and 10 anyway at the 40, Chiefs 41. Throw back to Hill. He's dancing around. Oh my God, he turned a 1-yard gain into a 6-yard gain by dancing around. There were 6 Bills around him. And
That's what cheetahs
do. He jumped to the left, and then he jumped to the right. Yeah, he looked like a cheetah. He had spots. He had no football clothes on.
Right.
And he ran up the sideline much faster than Josh Allen could have done.
You were already talking
But
about
the
how
Bills-
fast Josh Allen
The
was
Bills
going.
are under some real pressure to stop here. Mahomes in shotgun, waiting for the snap.
Big arm.
Pringle in motion. Here's the snap. He looks left. He looks right. He fires over the middle. Caught. Pringle, first down.
Oh,
Right at the marker. 5-yard gain. It was 2nd and 5. They keep the chains moving. All right.
that
Chiefs
sounded like
are
a
on the
timing
march.
pattern. Yeah.
So what happened was Pringle went in motion, and then he just cut right over the middle and sat down in the zone of the defense. Very hard to cover a play like that,
Yeah.
especially on 2nd and 5. You're guarding deep. You're guarding the run. There's so many options you have when it's 2nd and 5. That's why
Yep.
it's big to get a big gain on the first down. Okay, he's under center. Drops back, handoff to Edwards-Helaire, swallowed up 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
Nowhere to go. The Bills were all in the backfield there.
Oh. Tide might change right here, and that's what the Bills really did need. They needed that
They did.
because the
2nd
momentum
and
right
13.
from the out of the gate.
But here's the thing. If I'm a Bills fan, and I just experienced this as a Browns fan last week, you never feel good with Patrick Mahomes on the field. It doesn't matter what it is.
No.
It's 2nd and 13 is a long way to go to get them off the field. And they're at the 50-yard line, too, so they're probably in four down territory. Throw to the left. Kelsey has it. Fakes. Looked like he might have gotten grabbed by the face mask. It looks like there's a flag. I think that's what it is. It was about an 8-yard gain.
Well, he's found his favorite target again, Kelsey, which we didn't hear much of him towards. I don't think towards the end of that first half.
Nope, it is a face mask.
Oh,
Face mask. Now let's see what happens here. Face mask. It's going to add 5. It was one of the light face mask penalties, but as the defender was flying by trying to handle Kelsey, he just caught a little bit of his face mask. Now this was a play that was about 6 yards. How is that? How is it 3rd and 5? That's strange. Anyways, it's 3rd and 5. Here we go. Hill in motion. Mahomes in shotgun. Takes the snap. Drops back. Fires. Complete to Hill across the first down. Dances around for 3 more yards and out of bounds. Hill was like practicing his moves. We got a lineman down. Chiefs lineman looks like he's quite hurt, grabbing at his leg. Let's see what's happening here. Andrew Wiley, one of their linemen, shaken up. We're going to commercials, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what happened yet.
Okay. Was he rolling around? Was he on his back? Was he standing?
He was on his side. He was rolling around and grabbing at his leg.
Okay. Oh man.
So I hope he's okay. Injuries to linemen can be so huge to a team too, but the Chiefs have a lot of ways to work with, even with injuries, because Mahomes is so versatile.
He's just so good. Exactly.
Now, this is a big 3rd and 5 play, though. Because if you stop him here, let me ask you this, Andre. If it's 4th, let's say it's 4th and 3.
Yeah. No, you punt.
They're at, you say you punt?
Yeah.
I think if you're the Chiefs, you punt here.
Yes.
If it were the Bills, I might think about going for it.
Exactly. With the Bills, to keep to keep pace with the Chiefs, you have to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they've gone downfield enough. I don't think the Bills have gone downfield enough.
No, they haven't. Remember, the touchdown they scored, there was a fumbled punt. The Bills have not been moving the ball at all.
Right.
If I were a Bills fan, I would be very uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
My bad.
I mean, this
Jack,
team...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, they've moved the ball just a little bit, but their touchdown came right after that fumble. Mecole Hardman is responsible for most of the scoring in this game.
Right.
On both sides.
Right. And that's because, on both sides. Exactly.
He's the story of the game so far. This is the stuff of legends.
Right.
He'll end up being a legend for this game. I mean, if they go on and win the Super Bowl, they'll show these highlights forever. That's the thing. If you win, these highlights are shown forever. Did you see
I
that?
love those.
Did you hear about the Brady deep pass at the end of the half?
No.
Right at the end of the half, it was like a third or maybe second down, and they just needed to pick up a couple yards for a field goal, and there were 8 seconds left. And Brady drops back to pass, and you think he's going for a short pass, and suddenly he throws a bomb.
Wow.
And it's a touchdown with 1 second left.
Wow. Well,
Now,
that's Tom Brady.
Tech Sergeant Jonathan White says the Chiefs are going to put up 41 points. He's calling 41-21 Chiefs.
Man.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I mean, you know why I don't think they're going to put up 41? Because that would mean they're kicking some field goals. I could see them putting up 42, though.
Right.
We'll see.
Maybe a couple
Chiefs
late
have it
field
at the Bills' 34-yard line. Mahomes takes the snap. Fake to Tyreek. Oh, he gives it to Tyreek Hill. Running. He cuts to the right. Wow, he ran up the middle, then bended it to the right. And he's just so quick, you can't. And he's also so low to the ground. So Hill was in motion. Then he comes back in motion, grabs the handoff, and he's just so fast. I mean, that wasn't it was only an 8-yard gain, but it looked electric.
Keeps that defense right off balance.
That's true. And look, when you have Mahomes and you have Hill and you have Kelsey, how are you supposed to defend that?
Yeah, with luck.
Okay, we got Mahomes in the backfield in shotgun. He drops back. They pick up the blitz. He throws short. He had some pressure in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's a complaint from from Mecole Hardman. Thinks he got held. Looks like Mahomes some problem with his mouth guard.
Oh, uh-oh. Well, that's important.
Ross is calling for more emotion from me.
Who? Ross is calling for more emotion?
Yeah, he likes to heckle a bit.
He's
Let's
on
see.
our
He
backs.
says.
He's on our backs.
Yeah, I know. Get off our back. Scream.
Yeah.
Oh, big hit! Oh, Andre. Okay, this was 3rd and 5. They threw a screen pass. The defender arrived just when the ball did, and he planted him on the ground. Just crushed him. Poor guy. He turns. Boom!
Backbreaker.
Ouch! Yeah, look, he hit him. He hit him from the shoulders up, and his legs just went out from under him. Fell completely backwards. So I guess here comes the field goal. Jonathan White knew what he was talking about. They're going to score 41 because they're going to start kicking field goals.
Right.
This is a field goal. It's a 45-yard field goal on 4th and 3.
This is not easy. This you expect them to hit it?
It's up. It's looking good. And it is through the uprights. That was a perfect kick. Butker is a great kicker. They're up 24-12 now. Listen, the Bills have got to show that they can move the ball.
Yeah.
If they cannot move the ball, they cannot win. And we know this. And the Chiefs will know it too. So you got to show the Chiefs that you can move the ball. You got to put that fear into them. This is the drive right here.
That's exactly what I was going to say. This is the time right now. If they don't do something now,
I love this guy, Jonathan White. Jonathan White just asked me if Ross wants us to cry like Dick Vermeil. I always love that about Dick Vermeil.
We love Dick Vermeil.
Yeah, he would be like, I'm just so proud of these guys. He would
Right.
really cry. And it was like, he was a little bit of a role model. And I have to say, even though I admire Dick Vermeil for that, I cry like once every 7 years. I just can't do it. It's a problem. Big plays for the Bills coming up here. They've got to establish that they can move the ball. The Chiefs aren't going to be afraid of them. Would you agree with this, Andre? That the Chiefs aren't going to be that afraid of them if it's all Josh Allen. We haven't seen Stephon Diggs.
No.
Yeldon has done a pretty good job at running back, but it's just not enough. You got to get Diggs involved.
Yeah.
Gabriel Davis is one of their young receivers. We haven't seen him at all. Cole Beasley, we haven't seen at all.
Yeah.
He's
Early on,
barely
we saw
getting
Beasley.
anything done.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We saw Beasley early on, but not much from him now. This
Exactly.
is ridiculous.
Well, the Bills started off so great. They drove down the field. They stalled out, and they got a field goal, but it was still a good start. Then Mecole Hardman fumbles the ball. They score immediately.
Right.
If you're a Bills fan, as I said, you're not going to be feeling comfortable with a 9-0 lead against the Chiefs. But you had to feel good about that start. Then the missed extra point. That seemed to take the wind out of the sails. Ross says he shows emotion every day. Laugh, cry, think.
Think
Ross
is an
asked the
emotion.
question, though. He said, do you think the Browns could compete next year? The Browns are for real. Andre,
They
I don't know
are.
if you got to see any of their games, got to watch any of their games.
Yes,
I know you
yes.
didn't get to see them. I apologize for that.
Observe. With some of the
And meanwhile,
senses.
your mom is asking if anyone knows about the new Eagles head coach. So we're going to get to that first. But first, we're going to talk about can the Browns compete? Not only can the Browns compete, they are going to win that division. They gained confidence. And all they have to do, if they beat the Ravens once, they'll win that division. And I think they're going to do it.
I think they got a solid
Andre, what do you think?
I think they have a great young quarterback. And I believe they played the Eagles this year, and he did a pretty good number on the Eagles.
He absolutely did. Okay, the Chiefs are kicking off. Drilling the ball deep. It's into the end zone, and they're going to let it go as a touchback. Okay, now, your mom did ask the question, do you know anything about the new Eagles head coach?
I
Frank
know
Reich was the head coach?
Yes, and now he is the offensive coordinator. He was the offensive coordinator for the Colts. So the Eagles are probably looking for somebody who's going to be able to work with Carson Wentz. And there was a budding or a brewing controversy here between Wentz and Hurts, but it looks like the Eagles organization is going to go with Carson.
Looks like it. All right, we've got Allen in shotgun. The Chiefs are showing blitz, but they back off into zone. Throw to Cole Beasley, catches it, and dives
That's what we
underneath
just
for a
said.
6-yard gain.
They hurt us. You got to go back to what
Yes, they
worked
did.
early.
Say it again, Andre?
I said you got to go back to what worked early on. That's probably what they're doing now.
Exactly. Now, this is weird. So Beasley catches that pass, and he runs to the sideline. Now he's out. 2nd and 5. Why would he be out? I don't understand.
back
Allen's
out.
under center.
Makes too
Maybe
much
he's
money.
tired.
No, he makes
Allen
too much
under
money. Get him
center,
back out
man
there.
in motion. The
They're gonna
handoff
run.
to the wide receiver. He's sweeping around. He's got the first
Oh.
down, and he dives for a 6-yard gain.
Okay. A little bit of a reverse, it sounds like.
Now, Ross is bringing the fighting words to Philadelphia now, kind of. He says the Eagles need to start Jalen Hurts. Carson Wentz is a huge bust. But
Yeah,
you know what? He said that about Baker Mayfield halfway through the season. Ross is a brilliant football mind, but he has a quick trigger.
I think the Eagles aren't giving up on Wentz, but I was open to Hurts. I mean, he really brought
Bills
a
at the
spark.
35. Allen back to pass. He's got room in the pocket. He throws complete. 15-yard gain. That is to John Brown, and the Chiefs player, I don't know if he meant to do this, but it looked like he sat on his helmet. It was a strike over the middle. Two Chiefs collide in the middle.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, as John Brown's trying to get up, he couldn't because there was a butt in his face.
That's illegal use of.
Illegal use of the butt.
Yeah.
All right, Allen in shotgun. Then we have a question about fantasy football. I'm going to need to ask you about that. Hold on a second. Allen back to pass. The pocket's collapsing. He runs back. He throws. He hits Beasley.
Oh!
Stutter step. Moving around. Over to the sideline and a 17-yard gain.
Wow.
All the way down to the 23-yard line.
They heard us.
Yes, they are going back to it. They did hear us.
Yep.
Beasley was only off for one play. That's a great observation from Ross. These are two teams that have no running game. This is why I was so disappointed the Browns didn't win, not just because I wanted them to win, but because the Browns have the running game to control these games.
Yeah.
They could win all of these games with that. So are they going to be competitive? Yes, they're going to win the division. I think the Browns are going to go at least 11-5 or 12-4.
Yeah.
Allen in shotgun again. He's got two running backs next to him. One in motion, Yeldon in motion, fakes the pass, and then spikes it into the ground, basically. Threw at the feet of Singletary. The pocket broke down. He got knocked on his keister.
No helmet under him, though.
About 80% pass plays tonight, according to Ross, and that sounds about right. And these teams are barely bothering with the run. Okay, so, Andre, do you play fantasy football at all?
No, not this year.
But you have before?
I have long time ago.
Yeah, well, the question was, who on these teams would you pick for fantasy sports? But first, I'm going to announce this play.
Kelsey.
Allen is in shotgun again. He's communicating with his linemen. They're down. They're set. There was a false start. They're going to call that for sure. Yep. Left guard, Dawkins, just suddenly moved. You could see something was not right there as they were trying to get set. False start. That's a 5-yard penalty. By the way, I think they need to change the penalty for holding. There should be bad holding and good holding, and not good holding. Bad holding and not as bad holding, kind of like a face mask.
Right.
10-yard
It's either
penalty
5
for
or 10
every
yards.
hold. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Too punitive.
Yeah, 10 yards is a lot.
So one of the questions is, would you draft Josh Allen for your fantasy team?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. I think if weren't available.
Well, you're not a fantasy guy, but the thing is, a quarterback that runs is very, very versatile. Okay, back to pass. Whoa! He ducked under a Chief blitz and runs. He got 5 yards back. He got hit on the hip, though. Allen looks like he's hurt. He really got dinged there. That was a rough play because they sent a blitz, and they came at the top. They came at the top of him, number 38, Snead. He jumps and he pump fakes. Snead jumps in the air. He gets underneath him, and he runs to the left. He was about to slide, but he ran out of room to be able to slide, and as a result, he took a hit. That's what you don't want to see for your quarterback. But the ball did come loose, but he was already on the ground, so I didn't even bother to say. Okay. It is 3rd and 6.
They've got to
Buffalo. You do not want to settle for a field goal here. You're at the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz again. The running back picks it up. Allen dancing around, almost brought down by the legs, throwing to the right, and there's a flag in the backfield. I believe we've got a hold on the defense. I think they were holding Cole Beasley. We're going to see. The call was the flag was in the backfield. That usually is defensive holding. Here comes the call. Holding on the defense. And it was on the guy who was on Beasley. So Beasley's showing up big. This is good. Good job by the Bills to get back in this. This could make it a real game here. They got to get in the end zone, though. A sustained drive like this would do wonders.
Yes.
38 was all over Beasley. He held the back of his jersey even. I mean, and I don't know how a guy argues that.
They're
it was
scared
so
of him.
obvious.
And was he actually arguing that he didn't do anything?
Yes, here's a snap. Fake handoff. Screen pass. Yeldon running.
Go.
Bowls over the Kansas City player. He's 3 yards short of the first down. It's 2nd and 3. And they're inside the 10, I believe. I think they can get a first down and have 1st and goal.
Now, back to what you were saying about fantasy football. What do you think about Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson's another. See, Lamar Jackson has a little more risk than Josh Allen, seemingly, because he didn't perform that well this year. Okay, this is from the 9. But a quarterback that runs like Lamar Jackson is a great player to have. Okay, Josh Allen under center. He's got a running back there. They're going to hand off. The run is a Singletary, but he's got about a yard. There's just nothing there. 3rd and 2 coming up at the 10-yard line. Big time play. 3rd and 3, they say. So it's a short 3 or a long 2. Jonathan White is saying the Kansas City defense is amazing. Well, they sure have been today. They're really playing fiercely. I hope I'm describing it well enough for you, but they're putting on big hits.
Yes.
Time after time. So are the Bills. But the Bills got to get tough here. We need this now. To make it a good game, they need to get this score. Diggs in motion. Shotgun. Here's the snap. Motion. Chiefs in the backfield. The throw into the back of the end zone. Diggs out of bounds. Just out of his reach. But I'll tell you, that play didn't look that good.
Wow, it didn't.
No, Kansas City is blowing up the pocket.
It just disrupted
the blitzes are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happens here? The lineman the number 95 just did a bull rush, got straight through. That actually was not a blitz. That was just the breakdown of the pocket. Now the Bills are lining up for a field goal here. That will bring them back to 9. I would go for it here. I really would.
I would consider it.
I mean, there's 5:52 left in the third.
You can't.
But the kick is up, and it is good.
That doesn't.
24-15.
You know what? They just conceded right there. They just said we just want to put on a good showing. They did not say they wanted to win.
I think that's a young coach not understanding what he needs to do there.
Yeah.
You got to send the message to your team that you believe in them. And meanwhile, look, if they stop you, then you've got them backed up to the 10-yard line. And then you go out there and get aggressive. Maybe you can get a turnover. Maybe you get the punt back. You go for it there.
Right. You have to put your team in a position to win.
But again, the extra point, the missed extra point means they're down by 9. If they hadn't missed that extra point, they'd be down by 8 this whole time, and then I'd agree with kicking the field goal.
Right.
Because then you're within 1 score. Then you take the points. But 9, that's no good. So now we'll see how Patrick Mahomes answers. It's such pressure on the defense, though. I feel bad for that defensive coordinator, I got to say.
Here you go, feeling bad for people again.
Oh, I'm such a therapist. Oh, I love this observation. This is from Tech Sergeant Jonathan White. He says the Bills are playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Absolutely.
I think that's right.
Absolutely.
And every time people play not to lose, they lose.
That
defense doesn't work.
No. That was the knock on Andy Reid for so long.
Yeah.
That he
was
played
like that.
Not to lose.
Yeah, and then at a certain point, I guess he was like, well, I'm wearing a mask that makes me look like a toucan, so now I don't care anymore.
Now I don't care anymore. Now,
yeah, but no, I think at a certain point, coaches have to figure out how to not be too worried and go for it.
Right.
Do you think we would make good coaches?
Absolutely.
Not in that way. You think?
I don't like the pressure. You know, the pressure does something real different to you. You tend to overthink things. You can overthink things. You've got a lot of voices in your ear. You know, it's easy to Monday morning quarterback or to armchair quarterback.
No, it's true. Listen, I just went through it at halftime. I'm playing the Beatles. I'm getting heckled. And I'm like, how are you heckling me for playing the Beatles? And it got me all in my head. That's what happens to these players. And they're playing on a much bigger stage than I am.
Exactly. I mean, this stage
Pringle is back to return. Bass is getting ready to kick it off. He's been busy tonight, even though he shanked that extra point. Buffalo and their kickers. Remember wide right? Oh my God! I'm sorry, Bills fans, to say that. I shouldn't. Being a Browns fan, I shouldn't do things like that. You know, that's like a non-Browns fan being like, "Remember the drive?"
Right.
Well, I was at the drive.
Yeah. I remember that.
I was at the drive, and that was one of the most painful things ever. I was 12 years old. I think I haven't cried much since then. I was like, after that, nothing hurts.
You used up all.
All right, the Chiefs are in the shotgun. Here, the Bills player has him and forces him out of bounds, shoves him into a It looked some kind of oxygen tank. A little bit of limping going on. Mahomes does not look pleased.
Take a breather, Mahomes. That's what he said when
it
he
was
tackled
legit.
him.
The Bills player had him, and he wasn't going out of bounds. Oh, actually, he does give an extra shove. That could have been called a penalty. That could have been called a penalty.
Referees got their guide dogs again.
Yep, exactly. Here we go. Mahomes in the shotgun. Running back comes up on the left. Here he goes. Fake. Hill over the middle. He's breaking ankles. He's right. He's breaking through. He's running. Oh my God, to the left. There he goes. He's going all the way. He's going all the way. Oh, he almost tackled from behind. And knocked out of bounds at the floor. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's
Hill
electric.
looks either tired or hurt. We got to see if he's hurt.
He's laying
I mean,
there.
he ran. Listen, Andre, he ran all the way to the right. He looks like he's fine. He ran all the way to the right, catches the pass, runs all the way to the right sideline, fakes people, then runs all the way to the left, entirely across the field.
That's a cheetah.
Completely across the field.
Wow.
Looks like he's going to break all the way, but the Bills did shut it off at about the 4-yard line.
Wow. Well,
Oh my God.
he probably ran 100 yards in that whole play.
He probably did run 100 yards in that. I mean, that's why he was so tired.
Right.
All right, Mahomes in the shotgun again.
Oh, man.
Handoff. It's wide open. Oh, wrapped up just at the last second. It looked like he was going in.
Buffalo's
Okay, that was a
step
1-yard run.
This is
Get to the
it.
second and goal. Tyreek Hill is tired as hell. That's right.
Go back to those oxygen.
But that was one of the best runs I've seen. I mean, Tyreek Hill is so much fun to watch. And meanwhile, his biceps are ripped.
Are they?
He is just huge. He's 5'10", ripped biceps.
Huh.
He's got a nice little, it's not really a flat top exactly, but it's close. Okay, Mahomes roll into the left, pump fake, pulls back, throws, out of bounds. That looked a little like, that was like Joe Montana. I think you were too young for that. How old are you? Are you my age?
I'm a few years younger than you.
All right, well, do you know the catch?
Yes.
Okay.
I never
Did you get to
saw
see
that,
it?
though.
You
No.
never saw it. Okay.
No.
Yeah, because the catch happened. Oh, there's a penalty holding on the defense. Half the distance of the goal. I have a bad feeling for the Bills.
Me too. This is it.
Because if they let in this touchdown with 3:34 left in the third, we're getting close to that 41 points Jonathan was talking about. And they're not gonna score 41 points on these Chiefs. Hill in motion. Mahomes rolling to the right. Shovel pass. Inside touchdown! It's the Kelsey shovel pass again. They did it again.
The Kelsey shuffle.
It was the same. It seemed like it was the same play. Hill cuts through the backfield, and as a result, you can't tell what's happening. They're trying to cover too many things. Mahomes looks like he's running to the right. Suddenly, he just shovels it to Kelsey. I don't understand how they got Kelsey in that position, though.
Wow.
I've got to see. All right, they're showing the replay. What happened? Kelsey comes around. Okay, Kelsey's lined up on the left. He runs in as if he's going to block. But instead of blocking, he is going to receive a shovel pass. How a defense can cover that, it's just impossible.
Well, they
Kansas
just
City
went
up to
back.
30 points. Here comes the extra point. It is drilled, and it is good. We got 31-15. And now the Bills are down exactly 2 scores if you got the 2-point conversions factored in there.
Right.
So if they score, they will almost certainly go for 2, I would think. That's what they need to do here, though.
I don't know. This team is kind of iffy with me now.
Yeah, seriously. Mahomes, though, they've done this play to Kelsey over and over and over.
Exactly.
And I it's funny because I don't know if I think it's called a pass. I think it's a receiving touchdown.
Little shovel pass. What's amazing is after Tyreek Hill did his razzle-dazzle, you're concerned about him. You forgot about
exactly.
Kelsey.
So wait, Andre, can you visualize what the shovel pass actually is? Because it's underhand.
That's what I imagine it to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
He threw it underhand, and this was like a 5-yard pass, an underhand 5-yard pass.
That's kind of far, right?
It was crazy. All right, here is the kick. Drilled into the end zone and just short of the uprights. I always wish it will go through, but it won't.
Yeah.
And
has.
Has it?
I think it has. I think somebody's done it before.
Somebody's done it. Well, listen. This game is making me respect the Browns all the more that they hung with Kansas City. I don't even care if it was because Mahomes was out for a quarter and a half. They still hung with him.
Yeah. Concussion.
Kelsey on the sideline with his mask on. Tyreek Hill he's got yellow gloves too. The yellow and the red, it really does pop. All right, Bills, come on, let's see what you can do. Allen in shotgun. He's got his running back Yeldon next to him. Fakes the handoff. Got plenty of time standing in the pocket. Throw across. Yeldon's almost got the first down. 8-yard gain. Yeldon cut across the field. Looks like he got hit in the thigh. But right now, this looks like it's headed for Kansas City against Tom Brady and Tampa Bay. Hey, Andre, do you think Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay because the initials are TB? Would he do such a thing?
Absolutely. Excuse me. You caught me.
I did. First I asked you about your tech sergeant's history, and then asked you with fruit in your mouth. Dropping back to pass, Allen, plenty of time. Throwing deep. Oh, broken up. All right, now that could have been picked very easily.
Wow.
But Diggs also almost, he got his hands on it.
That's exactly what I said they should have been doing early on. You got to take shots like that down the field.
Yeah, they did. It's one of the first plays down the field I've seen them do. So I got to give credit to the Bills. They're making some adjustments. They listen to us. I guess we are good coaches after all.
We are. They need to pipe us right into the huddle.
Diggs coming back. Diggs spitting on his glove, just the thing to do during COVID. I'm just kidding. Please don't do that. Nobody spit on their gloves right now. All right. We got a Chiefs player down. It's Snead. He's been a big player. He's the one who got the big sack on Josh Allen that I thought was like a 25-yard loss. But he really hit the ground hard. Because the way the throw was, Andre, it was a deep pass.
Yeah.
Both defensive players had their hands way up in the air. Everyone was going for the ball. All three players. 2 defenders and a receiver. And Snead just came down hard. You know, hopefully he doesn't have a concussion from that. Football is a rough game, though. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third quarter. It's 3rd and 2. This is getting close to 4-down territory.
This is 4-down.
The Bills are at their own 33. It's not quite there yet, but man, they need this first down bad. Allen in the shotgun again. I just have to wonder, how long can a team succeed when they're always in the shotgun and they can't establish the run?
Right. Both of these.
I think Allen needs to sneak more. The throw across, he's got a first down.
Nice. Yeah, he needs to run a little bit more. He's got to use his legs.
He's going to have to, because that's the only running game they really have.
Yeah. I think both these teams abandoned their run way too early.
And you know what? I'm telling you, I think that the Buccaneers have a very good chance of winning in the Super Bowl against either of these teams because they play with more balance.
Good point.
It's hard to count the Chiefs out ever because of Mahomes, but okay, the snap, fake handoff, drops back, the pocket holds, throw over the middle, he's got him. Diggs dancing around, dives across the first down line at the 50, directly in the middle of the field. We're at the 50-yard line, first down.
That was a
got
great
ourselves a
play
game.
call.
Thank you. We got ourselves a game. This was a slant, and then Diggs cut it back. These receivers are so agile. I'm surprised people don't actually break their ankles with these players. You know that expression where they say they broke their ankles. It's cut one way and they just go flying.
Well, if it was
Diggs
me,
looks tired though.
My ankles will be broken every time.
Diggs is on the sideline. He's tired. Okay, we're in shotgun. Allen takes the snap, throws quickly, tipped. Beasley catches it anyway.
Oh!
5-yard gain. it was thrown to Beasley, but it ended up getting tipped in such a way that it was like a lame duck pass. It was just floating out there, so I got a little worried that it was going to get picked.
Right.
That's the kind of thing that could have been a pick six.
It could have.
But it never got near a defender.
Well, they're do
We
or
got
die
second
now.
and 4.
They
What's
have
that?
to. They're do or die.
They got this is the drive. This is the game right here.
Yeah.
The snap. He's back. The pocket's collapsing. He's going to get sacked. He didn't see the guy coming.
Wow.
Clark gets him. Allen not happy about it. Shoves him. Little bit of riffraff going on here. Okay, Clark comes around the end. Great move. He fakes to the right, then bends to the left. He got around the lineman, and there was just nothing Allen could do. I said he didn't see him, but I think he did. He just didn't have any way to avoid him.
Yeah, it's just so
I've
fast.
seen his move. The move, seriously, I don't know how he contorted his body that way. His upper body looked like it was going to the right,
Wow.
and then it was like he curved his entire upper body to the left.
It sounds like the Matrix.
It did seem like it. Allen in shotgun again, 3rd and 14. The pocket's collapsing. He dances forward, throws down on the ground. Beasley caught it, I believe, 1 yard short of the first down. We got a big 4th down play coming.
Beasley, wow. This is big.
Beasley
This
has
is the
been
game.
Key.
This could be.
Oh.
This could be your Kill Cliff play of the game.
Yes. Sponsored by Kill Cliff. I'm going to drink some. Andre, we're going to commercial now. Not we, but they are. We stay on.
Yeah.
No commercials for us.
No.
These other announcers, they can't do it like us.
No.
We just keep going.
We just keep going and going and going.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Last week, they had me watch the Browns game. But the instructions they gave me, they said, just watch the game like you're watching it. So I did. And then they said, not enough emotion. And you weren't announcing enough. And I was like, you told me to just watch it.
Right. Yeah, just watch
So
it.
this time they told me to announce it. And that is when I thought of you. I was like,
Yeah.
I know the perfect person to announce this with. I'll talk to Andre because I'll have to explain it to him in even better detail. Now we got a comment. Jonathan White, thank you for being with us this whole time.
Yes.
He says the Bills have a young team on the rise. The Chiefs and Bucks would be a chess match between two coordinators with ties to the Eagles. Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator of the Chiefs, and Bucks defensive coordinator Todd Bowles.
Wow. It's one thing I did not mention about Tech Sergeant White is he's also a stat guy. He's big on sports stats. He is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So his
he play fantasy?
contribution is great.
Jonathan, do you play fantasy? Type it in the comments. Now listen. Jonathan White has been a great fan with us today.
Absolutely.
He's the fan of the day out there.
Right.
Appreciate you. Shout out. And you served your country for 20 years. What a man.
Right. Exactly. What more could we ask for?
Andre and I have served our country in different ways. We've taken care of people's emotional health.
Yeah.
But
Which we need.
I got to say, it's not as big a sacrifice as what they do in the military.
No.
So the Chiefs, if you're a Chiefs fan, how good are you feeling right now, Andre?
You're feeling great. You're absolutely feeling great. You notice that the other team is driving down, but you're not worried. Mahomes looks sharp. The Chiefs still look good on defense. They've shut down Diggs for pretty much the whole game. So you're feeling okay. And as this is all going on, the time is ticking away.
Yeah, and meanwhile, we've got a big 4th down play coming. And if you stop him here, so this is the start of the 4th quarter, Andre. That's why they went to commercial.
Wow.
If they stop them here, the Chiefs take over, and this game is all but over. Because the Bills don't have the ability to strike that fast.
No.
I mean, do they have the ability? I shouldn't say that. They do have the ability, but it's just not their strength.
Well,
Okay, they're up at the line of scrimmage.
Slowly.
All right. Under center, Josh Allen has the ball. Man in motion. Hand off to the wide receiver. First down.
Oh.
He ran right around. That was lightning fast. Brilliant call. McKenzie, he comes in motion, and it was almost a direct snap. But Allen gets the snap, hands it right to that receiver. You can't respond that fast. Very smart call.
The coaching staff for the Bills, they know what they're doing. They're not in this NFC excuse me, AFC Championship game for nothing.
They're not. That's absolutely true. And that they needed that so much.
Yeah.
So Jonathan says he used to play fantasy football, but he stopped 5 years ago. And he appreciates us too. And the love. Here, snap to Allen. Drops back. They pick up the blitz. Throwing deep. He's got a man.
He's got it.
Oh, Diggs. Diggs turned around. Diggs got turned around. I think he got tangled up with the cornerback. And as a result, he didn't have his position that well. They're showing the replay. Breland's on him. He's grabbing him by the shoulders. A little bit of a shove. No, it just the throw was a little behind him, so he had to rotate his entire body. He jumped in the air, and he's turning around. His body is turning around, and he just couldn't get his hands in the right position.
Well, you got me.
2nd and 10, but that was like a 30-yard pass. Would have been down to about the 5-yard line. Allen is in the backfield again in shotgun with Yeldon next to him. Here he is. Here's the snap. Drops back. The Chiefs putting pressure. Allen's running up the middle. He's got the first down, and he gets bumped from behind. Goes flying. He loses the ball, but he was down by contact.
No.
That was a 17-yard run, and he was moving so fast that when he got bumped from behind, he was going too fast for his own good.
Right.
And just ended up flying into the ground. I've had that happen too, but I was moving much less fast. He got shoved by the honey badger from behind.
Oh, you got to watch him.
We're now at the 20-yard line.
They're looking to
if the Bills score here and they get the 2-point conversion, we've got more than a game. We got a serious game. However, the Bills still have to show they can stop Kansas City. Might need a turnover. This is the kind of game that can turn on a turnover if the Bills can score. The pocket's holding. Allen's standing there. Now it breaks down. He throws just out of the reach of Cole Beasley. The cornerback. Oh, I keep calling Knox Cole Beasley. Beasley has blonde hair. Knox has brown hair. I shouldn't be doing this. Beasley has this long, flowing blonde hair. But I keep thinking it's him for some reason. So Knox cutting over the middle. Allen sees him. He throws. It was a well-thrown pass, but beautifully covered. The guy, one slice left.
Did you eat the whole pizza?
No, this is just my 3rd piece.
Oh, wow.
I've had so much talking to do. You know, they're really putting me to work. But I'm showing the Lombardi Trophy.
But I bet
Andre, you can't see it.
Yeah.
I'm showing a mini Lombardi Trophy because at MFSN we're going to do our awards show, and this is the award that I'm going to give out for MVP.
Oh, for player?
No, for an MFSN analyst. And I can tell you, I'm not the MVP, not of football. No.
Can you talk?
I got a lot better this year, though.
Can you talk a little?
What's that?
Can you talk a little bit about MFSN's lineup? What kinds of things you guys have been showing and broadcasting?
Absolutely. I'll do it in between plays. Mahomes taking the snap, hands off to Williams. A little bit of a hole over the right. The pile is being pushed. Looks like Kansas City has got a little more energy, and understandably so. The Bills have got to show some grit here to get the ball back. So MFSN started off as a fantasy sports network only, but it's it's got a strong sports side to it. It's also got a strong comedy side to it. So we talk about the different strategies of fantasy sports and how to win the game, not just the players to pick. I'll get back to this in a second because Mahomes is going to snap the ball in a second. And I have a game to announce. Hold that thought. Dropping back. The Bills trying to put pressure. Hits Kelsey over the middle. A 15-yard gain.
Wow.
Right down the middle of the field. Kelsey is just such a weapon. I feel for the Bills, man. How do you guard this?
Yeah.
So MFSN does fantasy sports strategy, but we also talk about real sports. We also bring on celebrities. I don't know if you know this, but we did a lot of big interviews. We had Howie Mandel.
Wow.
We had Kevin Nealon.
Wow.
We've got an interview with Carrot Top coming out soon. We had Gabriel Iglesias. A lot of comedy acts because my buddy Ross used to book all of the comedy clubs in LA, especially the Improv. And then he was a producer on the Tonight Show. So a lot of these comedians came through and were on the Tonight Show. He knows everybody in comedy. So
nice.
We're actually going to be starting a comedy side of our network. I feel silly. That will be starting soon. So we do that too.
Stand up.
What's that?
You're gonna do some stand up?
I could do some stand up. Absolutely. I mean, hey, this is part of our act. Me and you.
Right.
Me and you are doing stand up. I hope we've been funny.
We'll see. We'll see if any rotten tomatoes come our way.
Exactly. I feel I wish I could let you talk more, but when I have to explain what's happening in the game, we're at commercial, by the way. When we're watching the game, I've got to make sure that I'm your eyes.
Yeah.
I got to make sure you know what's going on.
Absolutely. And let's say that not only am I benefiting from this, but your listeners, your watchers, your viewers are also benefiting from that as well. So that's one of the main.
That's why I wanted to have you on.
Yeah.
Because
great.
When you know you have to explain it as if somebody's not seeing it.
Right.
You actually have to do a better job.
Yeah.
You get lazy otherwise.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we should let the blind community know that we are announcing games for blind people.
That would be great. But that'll of course be a little bit more pressure on me, because if I don't push you hard enough, they'll say it's my responsibility.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wait until people are, until you're a little more ready for that responsibility.
I'm willing to take it on. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Absolutely.
Thank you. I missed announcing things for you.
Yeah.
Casey told me that we went to see Castaway together. Is that true? I don't think we saw that together.
I don't remember seeing that. We went to the movies to see something.
We saw High Fidelity. I know that.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
We had to change a tire.
I don't know why I remember that.
I think one of the times we had to change, you and Casey changed the tire. We had a flat tire one time.
That's funny. I don't remember that.
Yeah. I didn't. I just stood around. I had to get out of the car, because that would have made it a little bit harder for you guys.
Right. Jack the car up. Why is this car so heavy?
Right.
Okay, the Chiefs are at the line. It's 1st and 10. They are at the Bills 42. Let's see if the Bills can show some fight here. Very hard blow they just suffered with that interception.
Yeah, the Honey Badger's going to have
Mahomes.
to big.
Oh, Mahomes is sneaking it. He faked the handoff, ran, slides down just short of the first down. That's about a 9.5-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and inches.
He decides to keep it. He can.
All right. They're saying there was an injury. I'm looking to see what that was. Oh, wow. Okay. It looks like one of the Chiefs linemen hurt his ankle, but he's still in the game, so he must be okay enough. He's okay in the football sense of the word.
Yeah, which could mean that you have to call out for work from work all week in real life.
Exactly. Oh, that was a great angle. That was a 1-yard run. Actually, it was 2nd and 1, so they kept him from the first down, but it looked like he had a big hole.
Oh,
and
wow.
Suddenly the Bills, just all these giant arms came in, like a human wall.
Oh, that reminds me of a
That's
scene
what it was.
Like zombies reaching for someone.
Exactly. All right. Chiefs in the huddle. They're coming out. It's 3rd and 1. Now, this is interesting. If the Bills can stop them here, they're in deep field goal range. And I think they'll probably just take the field goal. Handoff, bust through. Oh, what a hit. Wow. He got hit up high, but he kept on running.
Wow.
Pushed them 4 more yards.
And
Darrell Williams. Go ahead, Andre.
He's big, right?
He is a big back. He's probably 5'9", but he is big. I mean, he's not like Bettis. Jerome Bettis.
Right.
That guy was like a hotel. I mean, he could take up like a city block, and he could move so fast.
Right.
Never understood that. All right, 1st down. The Chiefs attempting to break the back of the Bills at this point.
Yeah.
Not looking good for the Bills. They really could use a turnover. A turnover is the thing that could do it. The throw tipped up in the air. Oh, Wow, Hardman had it. It was tipped up in the air. The ball was, it looked like it was basically just floating in the air. If you're a Bills fan, you're just desperate for somebody to dive on that. It got tipped at the line.
Yeah.
Went off of Hardman's hands, went off of a Bills helmet, and then came down on the ground.
Wow.
There was never a true chance to get it. But it was, I mean, isn't that funny? I was just talking about a turnover.
Yep.
And then something like that happens. If they can stop them here, it's still a long field goal, but the Chiefs are going to pick up yardage. This is going to be big-time trouble. Okay, Mahomes in the shotgun, drops back, fires to the sideline, hits Hill, caught it. Oh, my God. Hill almost kept himself in bounds. The footwork this guy has is amazing. He was flying. He was going so fast towards the sideline. He broke it off to the right, catches the ball, stops on a dime, and just barely couldn't stay. If he had popped back in bounds, he could have gone into the end zone. Maybe not because there was one other guy there, but the defender was about to fly off the sideline, and Hill was just about to stop and go the other way. All right. Now we've got Mahomes in shotgun. Williams next to him. Handoff to Williams. Run to the right. Here he goes. He may go. Oh, looked like he was going to go in. Goes across the first down marker. He is down at the 6-yard line.
Wow.
Their run game is starting to look good.
Yeah. You know, these guys.
When you got Mahomes.
I was thinking about that last play with Hill. Like, you know, just to change directions is really difficult. These guys are going 10, 15, 20 miles an hour.
Exactly. Yeah. And Hill, I mean, he's the cheetah. He's going faster than almost anybody.
Exactly.
Maybe faster than anybody.
All 4 legs and all.
Yeah. All right. Mahomes from the 6. He's in the shotgun. That was a big hole for Williams. They hand off to Williams again. Not much there, but he does get 2 more yards. Now it's 2nd and 4, and the clock is ticking. And if you're a Bills fan, you cannot feel good about this. 8:17 to go, and clock's still ticking.
Wow.
And the Chiefs already up 16, knocking on the door for a touchdown. If they put this in the end zone, the game is over. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that if the score was reversed and you needed 21 points from the Chiefs. Or more than that, 24.
Right. The Chiefs can do it. They
23,
did it,
I guess.
did it in the last Super Bowl.
Shotgun. Here he goes. Drops back. Bills pressuring him. Runs off to the right. Looking at the end zone. Throws back in the end zone. Had Tyreek Hill, but just out of his reach.
Oh, so close.
3rd and goal. So now we've got 3rd and goal from the 4. But see, what do you think the Chiefs do here? I'm thinking a QB sneak. You know,
I was thinking,
a little bit of
a rollout.
Do a rollout. But then if you can't find anything, just go down on the ground. Yeah. Let the clock tick. Make it be like a run play. So they'll probably try to pass it. They should roll out. Okay, man in motion. Drops back. Pressure coming from the blitz. Lobs it. Wide open is Kelsey for a touchdown. Nobody was on him.
Wow.
Nobody was on him. I think they thought it was going to be a run play somehow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Chiefs are now at 37 points.
It's starting to
They kick this extra point and get the ball back and kick a field goal. You know who will be exactly right? Jonathan White will have called 41 points for the Chiefs.
Exactly.
I'm looking out for you, Jonathan White. But listen, even if they don't and they get 38 points, you still get full credit. You knew what was coming. He called 41-21. Now, listen, the Bills could score a touchdown, go for 2, and miss, and they could end up with 21. He might actually get the score right. The extra point is good. It is 38-15. We're going to see if Jonathan White gets the score exactly right. But at this point, the Chiefs are 7 minutes and 36 football seconds away from the Super Bowl.
Wow.
We know that's not an actual 7 minutes and 36 seconds. It can take a lot longer.
It will. That's amazing. They're going to. This is huge.
Yep. Mahomes with a little bit of a dance.
Yeah.
He thrusts his arm down in celebration. Kelsey pointing to the fans. Kelsey's from Cleveland. And he spikes the ball with the ferocity of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
But better arm strength than a Tyrannosaurus Rex could have.
Yeah, they got those little puny
those
arms.
tiny little arms.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got a question. We got a question from Casey Scheinbold. He says he's back from soccer. Did I miss anything? Yes, you missed almost the entire game, Casey.
Did I miss anything?
Oh, my God. And then he said, Dan, don't you have to put your kids to bed? And the answer to that is yes, but I am committed to this game, and I will see it through. Here's the kickoff. The Bills have to be very deflated now. They're going to have to play some hurry-up offense. They're going to have to take some chances. Obviously, this is 4-down territory. But it looks to me, and to everybody else with any sanity, that the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl to try to defend their title. And who do they have to stare down? The last Super Bowl winner, Tom Brady.
DB.
Man, if you're a Patriots fan, this can't feel too good. But guess how much sympathy the rest of the world has for Patriots fans right now?
Zero.
You've been winning for so long.
Right.
You've had your day.
You had your day.
Now we're ready to beat up on you.
Yep.
Okay, Allen in the shotgun. Let's see what they do, because they're really going to have to hurry this up. He drops back. He throws a quick pass. It is to no one. There was absolutely no one there. It looked like somebody ran a route that they ran like a go route, and instead it was supposed to be a screen pass. Even so, why are you throwing a screen pass at this point?
Right.
If you're going to throw a screen pass, you throw one of those ones to the running back that comes out of the backfield. He's got a full head of steam. Lead him perfectly. Then he can run like a bullet. But you don't throw a screen pass to your wide receiver at this point. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Running back comes into the backfield. Allen in shotgun. He's been in shotgun all day. Here he goes. Drops back. Bringing the pressure. The pocket breaks down. He spins out of it. Spins forward. Runs to the left. He's running up the sideline. He breaks free of everyone. Slides to the first down.
Nice.
Might have been short of the first down. Yes, he slid. He's down. So actually, that's going to bring it to 3rd and 2. He slid so far. He slid right across the first down, but it was where his butt came down.
Right. What a
now
real...
listen, if he hadn't slid, he would have gotten really dinged.
Okay.
There was a man in his face.
He's
Even so, I don't know. Clock's ticking. Even so, I think maybe you plow through and try to get that first down. All right, Allen, 3rd and 2. This is 4-down territory. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He hands, no, fake handoff. He's running. He's got the first. And just like that, another 11-yard run. That's Allen for you. But the clock is ticking. 6:37 to go. 6:36, 6:35. I'm just going to keep doing that the rest of the game. No, I promise you I won't. That would be so annoying. All right. Allen is in the backfield for another shotgun. He's been there all day. Looking to the left, throws to the running. No, that's Beasley. Beasley with the long flowing hair. A 10-yard gain, first down. No, look. You know, these guys are working so hard.
Right.
You've got a question from Jonathan. Dr. Dre, what was your favorite championship team as an athlete? But Allen's about to hike the ball, so hold that thought. Here he goes. Pressure coming. Zings it across. He's got Knox. Feet cut out from under him. He goes flying. But he has the first down. It's a 14-yard pickup. Now, the Bills are having an easier time moving the ball, but we know why that is.
Right.
The Chiefs just want the clock to move.
Yep.
They don't care if they're moving the ball anymore. They put this game away.
Yeah.
So we're going to call one more play and then think about what your favorite championship team as an athlete was. Here's the snap. Allen drops back, throws over the middle, trying to get out of bounds is Singletary, but he is wrestled to the ground. A great tackle. He couldn't get out of bounds. So the clock keeps ticking. It's now 5 minutes, under 5 minutes.
Well, definitely my favorite was Gold Ball National Championship 2002. So that was our 3rd championship here in Pennsylvania.
Now, after this play, I want you to explain what goal ball is. Hold on.
Sure.
We've got a snap into the shotgun at the 35, the Kansas City 35. Pocket is breaking down. Allen spins away, dances. He's going to have to throw this away or he's going to take a sack. He did it again. He ran too close to the sideline and then threw the ball. He may have, I think he got away with it again. This
So,
time he threw it out of the back of the end zone, so that was clearly a pass, unlike the call before. But it is pretty amazing that he got the ball that far. He was
Right.
stumbling out of bounds. Wait, it looks like somebody lost their sock. That time of the game, there's a sock lying on the ground.
you got to get your shoe off first. How does that happen?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Somebody's shoe is somewhere also, obviously.
I know the shoe is still on. The sock came off.
The sock came off. All right, there's somebody wearing their mask. He has it.
It's not Andy Reid's,
the Bills general manager, Brandon Bean. He's wearing his mask, but it's not covering his nose.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to teach him about the nose.
You're right. maybe Andy Reid is taunting the other team with that Bill-like mask
Yeah, he's
for
like,
the Bills.
what? I'm a bird. Here's the snap. Allen, pocket breaking down. He's going to get sacked. No, he bends away. Keeps it alive. He's still in the backfield. Scrambling to the right. Throwing across the field.
Wow.
Caught.
Wow.
Stephon Diggs.
Wow.
12-yard gain. And that extends the drive. That was 3rd and 13, but we have a flag. I'm concerned that would be a hold. With the way he was running across the field. Nope. Personal foul, roughing the passer. So that's 15 yards tagged on to that gain. Now that should bring them to around the 8-yard line, I believe. We're going to take a look. Allen throwing across. Okafor, I don't think that was entirely on purpose, but his hand hit Allen in the front of the face. Now Okafor was kind of falling over.
Yeah,
So I don't think he meant to do it too much. He did mean to shove him, but he didn't mean to shove him directly in the head.
Yeah.
But he did, and that's a penalty. You can't do that.
Babysitting the quarterbacks. I don't know.
Got to be careful with people's heads. They're still working on Beasley's calf,
That's true.
so he's out of the game. Allen in the backfield takes the snap. It's a fake handoff. He runs. He passes to Knox. Knox out of bounds at the 6-yard line, 4 yards short of the first down. We got 2nd down and 4.
And the
Now we are going to be announcing the Super Bowl, which is very much looking like it's going to be the Chiefs, Buccaneers. We are going to be announcing that game. Andre, I hope you can join us.
Let's do it.
You bring out the best in me. And you know what? We haven't gotten to hang out like this in years.
It has been.
So this is the best. Allen is in shotgun formation from the 6. He drops back, looking for a man. There's a little blitz. Touchdown!
Oh!
Throws a laser over the middle. McKenzie gets it. Touchdown. They scored fast. And that is what they needed to do. They're down 17 points. So if you kick the extra point, you get to a 2-score game. I think at this point, I don't see why you would go for 2 here. You need to keep it within the 2 scores. Now, Allen did get hit as he threw. He got knocked and rolled all the way. It was like a backwards somersault.
Wow.
But he hung in there and hit a laser. McKenzie slid down to the ground. When a throw's that low, Andre, they slide to the ground to protect it. And he cradled it in and slid right in. Now, it looks like they're going for the 2-point conversion.
Wow.
I guess it makes sense. You get the 2-point conversion faster.
Yeah.
Because you're going to need to do it anyway. So I don't know what I was thinking. That's exactly right. So we will be same arrangement watching the Super Bowl. Here's the 2-point conversion. He drops back, throws to the end zone, too high, picked off. All right, Kansas City running back with it on 2-point conversion. He looked like he got tackled by his own man. His own man was running so fast to try to block and just plowed over him.
He's used to playing.
He tried to stop. Wait, there's a fight between 2 Bills players. What's happening?
Man, what you doing?
First, the Kansas City player tackles the Kansas City player. Then the Bills players are fighting with each other.
I'm trying to run this thing back. You tackling me?
I don't understand what just happened. That was just incredibly weird. I think the Bills player was trying to prevent the other player from fighting with one of the Chiefs.
Okay.
And really what happened is they were trying to run so fast, and the linebacker just plowed over the cornerback.
Wow.
But I will tell you, they're showing highlights of Tyreek Hill, that one run.
Yes.
As good of an end-around run as the Mecole Hardman play was,
Yeah.
the Tyreek Hill play is even better.
Well, he ran
You
sideline
gotta
to
see.
sideline.
I hope I described it even remotely well for you.
It sounded like a zigzag.
It was.
All the way
That's
down.
exactly what it was. It was like a Z. Now, Tyreek Hill has 172 yards receiving today on 9 catches. Kelsey with 118 yards, 2 touchdowns on 13 receptions. They have been a two-man wrecking crew, and of course Mahomes. Now, we've got the onside kick coming. Bounces high in the air. Oh, fumble! The Bills have it! The Bills have it!
What?
They do.
Wow.
There's some pushing and shoving going on, but the Bills should have this
That
ball. It bounced high in the air.
Happens.
It bounced high in the air.
This is unbelievable because if you
Okay, it pops up way in the air. The Kansas City guy jumps in the air, tries to cradle it, but his legs get taken out.
Wow.
And as his legs get taken out, he was fumbling the ball a little bit already. There's a lot of pressure to get it, and the Bills pounced on it. Bills succeed in the onside kick.
Oh, how much time
That's
is that?
unbelievable.
Do we have?
And meanwhile, those are very rarely successful.
Yes.
Casey says that Kelsey and Hill's numbers are Ross-like numbers. He's complimenting Ross because Ross is very good with football picks.
Oh.
And recently, this is another thing we do that's comedic. We made these picks, and the loser had to do things like put bologna on their face and had to put whipped cream and now Cheese Whiz. And guess who's gotten it every time? Me. Every time.
But
I don't know what it is.
It sounds like it was your idea, though.
It not only was my idea, but I kind of wanted the bologna because it was so ridiculous. And the whipped cream I was fine with. The Cheese Whiz I'm not looking forward to.
No, that's disgusting.
Jonathan White with another great question. Did I have a favorite TV sports announcer growing up? You know, I don't know why, but I always loved watching Bob Costas. Guys like Bob Costas, they have an appreciation for the sport. There also is a guy in tennis named Cliff Drysdale.
Okay.
They have an appreciation for the game, and they just like everybody. And those are the kind of announcers I particularly like. But Dick Enberg, I used to drive me crazy because he was always seemed like he was against the Browns. Dropping back to pass. Allen, pocket collapsing. Throwing deep. Over the middle. Caught!
Oh!
At the 15.
Oh, my
Stephon
God.
Diggs has it.
There's a game.
3:55. There is a game. A little stutter step. And he just threw it up way in the air. Diggs reaching backwards. Wow. He turned around, jumped in the air, grabbed it at the top of the arc. He drops back to pass, throwing sideline. Looks like some pass interference there possibly against Gabriel Davis, but the ref says nothing.
Well, I know that Jonathan's favorite is Howard Cosell.
Oh, Howard Cosell. He was great.
Yeah. He was also very politically influential.
He was an all-time great.
Yep.
This is Howard Cosell. I don't really do a Howard Cosell, but I'm breaking it out here for you.
That's pretty good.
Starting to sound like Katharine Hepburn. Okay, the Chiefs showing blitz. They are bringing the blitz. Allen on his back foot throws it up in the air, and there's no one there at the back of the end zone. We got 3rd and 10.
Come on.
Casey Scheinbold says he's a Yankees fan. Phil Rizzuto, the Splendid Splinter, was the best.
Wow.
That was his nickname, wasn't it? I think it was. Okay. So everyone blitzed there. Smart call by the Chiefs. You know, you don't think to stay aggressive at this point, but instead of playing prevent defense, they decided, well, let's put pressure on you. Because they could have caused a turnover there, and they really caused trouble for Allen. Now it's 3rd and 10. They got their back against the wall now. 2 more plays, and it's over. That was a false start. Nobody's calling it. Allen in trouble in the backfield. He's holding him off with his arm. He's got to get rid of the ball, but he can't. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line.
What?
Now there's a big fight going on.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. That offensive lineman almost stepped on the guy. He just withheld himself from doing it. He was so mad he was going to step on him. And he somehow had the presence of mind to not do it. Now, I'm not sure what will go on from all these penalties, but there was a bull rush, and I've never seen anything like it. Josh Allen was stiff-arming the defensive lineman and ran backwards 10 yards
Oh
with
no.
this lineman all over him.
No. Should have
He's
just.
and then he gets brought to the ground. So that's a big time sack.
That was a.
Oh,
big
then
mistake.
Allen throws the ball at the Chiefs player,
Oh.
Okafor, the guy who hit him in the face before. So this is a little history going on there. And we're going to see what these penalties are.
Mm.
You know, if you're a Chiefs fan, you don't really want to see these penalties because at this point, they win the game if they're not messing around. If this somehow leads to a first down, you know, then we got more of a game going on. But in the meantime, the Bills are still down 17 points, and it's 3:19 left. It's a big-time long shot that anything can happen, but
Yeah.
Josh Allen really, he did instigate that. He threw the ball at the guy's helmet after getting sacked. The Chiefs all pointing to it.
Well,
Not
he
happy
did that
about it.
earlier. He did that earlier.
Then the lineman came in and drilled him. This penalty, that lineman is 320 pounds. He must be. He came in full force. Okafor trying to get off the ground, and he just got hammered back to the ground.
That doesn't sound like that was called for.
It was. I don't think it was called for. Mahomes and everybody else was clearing off the sideline. Then Mahomes started to get everybody back to the sideline.
Yeah.
You see one Chiefs player using his hands to act like he's a baby crying. So we've got some.
Wah, wah.
We got some chippiness going here.
This could be a
Howard Cosell did football, boxing, baseball, and Keith Jackson. He was also great.
Yes.
I also, who else have I really liked? You know, I'm a big college basketball fan, so I like March Madness, but Dick Vitale's not my guy. I mean,
really? I thought that's.
I mean, I like him. He brings the energy. Oh, you know who I love is Bill Walton.
Oh yeah.
Bill Walton is so funny, and he's so weird. Like, I love how weird he is.
He's
So
very.
this looks
weird.
like it's going to be some kind of personal foul on the Bills. I feel kind of bad for the guy. You know, he's kind of defending his quarterback, but he plowed him into the ground, and then another player plowed him into the ground again. I didn't see that. There were two.
That plowed the same guy.
Yeah, they were trying to bury him. And there's Andy
Literally.
Reid saying something with his beak.
Yeah.
Gary Thorne. Yep, he's got a great voice. That's Casey Scheinvold's nomination. There was a guy named Nev Chandler in Cleveland who did great calls. There's also who's my favorite all time in Cleveland? The guy who does all the Indians games, even though the Indians are not going to be the Indians anymore.
Oh,
Tom.
they're not.
Why am I
That's
blanking
right.
on his name? Come on. Tom, announcer of the Indians. How do I forget this? Let's see. His name is Tom Hamilton. I love Tom Hamilton. I haven't been able to see a baseball game in so long, I forgot Tom Hamilton's name. That's ridiculous. Okay, we have got not much time to spare, and the refs are really talking this over.
Oh man.
I think they're trying to. I mean, there was a lot happening there.
Yeah.
Just people shoving all over the place.
People are going to get kicked out. I think they're going to have some ejections.
Well, it's interesting. Will anybody get kicked out on the Chiefs? Because if that happens, that's big. Here we go.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 17. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
There's a call on Allen and the defense,
Personal foul.
penalties offset.
and then the personal foul on
Personal foul.
double personal foul on the offense.
All penalties
Wow.
offset. Fourth down.
Penalty. So all penalties offset.
Yeah. Replay.
That kind of seemed like the Bills. The Bills actually ended up doing well from that. It's like
Yeah,
it never
because they
happened.
didn't get that. They didn't get that large loss of yardage.
I think they didn't.
Wow.
So now it looks like they're going to kick a long field goal because it's a 3-score game. So if he
Okay.
hits the field goal, they get to within 14 points. It's a 51-yard attempt, and it's 4th and 28. So
Oh
you
wow.
might as well kick the field goal. You need 3 scores. So obviously this will be the game.
56 yard,
And okay, he's getting ready to line it up. It's a 51-yarder.
1 yard.
Please don't be wide right. That would be not cool. Don't do that to Bills fans. Here is the snap.
Oh.
The kick is up. It is down the middle, and it is good.
Good.
51-yarder drilled.
Wow.
They are within 14 points. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Listen, I mean, can they get 2 more extra two more onside kicks? I don't think so.
I'd be doubtful, but we've seen more bizarre occurrences.
We
Today-
have.
Tom Brady threw 3 consecutive interceptions.
Yep. Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions consecutively. That's just not like him. I'm going to have a little more kill cliff. Got to keep my energy up. Oh, I see. There really was some shoving on the Chiefs. There was also near kicking. There's been a lot of this throughout. It's been a rough game.
Kicking.
Wow.
You mean drop kicking?
Okay, here
or
comes
like,
the onside kick, Andre. Here we go again, pointing to the same side of the field. He does the same thing. It is not popping. Oh, it popped up in the air last second, but covered. The Chiefs have it.
That'll be it.
Okay, now, how many timeouts do the Bills have? If they've got 3, they could still possibly get the Chiefs to punt, score, and then do an onside kick.
Yeah.
But it is truly desperation time. Great hands on the special teams. It bounced up at the last second, shot up in the air, right into the guy's face. But he got his hands up on it and brought it down. Big time play. Chiefs have it at the Bills 48. I imagine they are just going to run the ball. Here it is to Williams.
They're
He
gonna
runs, he's turning the legs, he gets a 2-yard gain, and the clock runs.
Yeah.
And more fighting. Wow.
Oh wow.
All right. They broke it up. Looks like they're going to all cool their jets.
The funny thing
There are
is,
no jets on the field, but
these aren't the same players that were on the field earlier. These now the offense for get to fight the defense on the other team.
yeah. Well, and also you see these teams, when they've gone through the game, there's a history with these teams during this game. Tyreek Hill. The defensive player tried to trip Tyreek Hill. It looked like at the last second as he was about to break free for a long route. And then the Bills players keep going after the Kansas City player. It's the Bills players who are bringing a little more aggression, it seems, at this point.
Yeah.
Handoff up the middle, churning the legs, wrestle to the ground. Wow.
Wow.
An aggressive tackle. He was holding him by the shoulders and wrestled him around in a bear hug. Now we've got a flag. What's the flag?
I believe it's getting chippy. This is just the first. It's just every play now.
It does seem like every play now is some kind of fight.
One team knows their season's ending,
And it's
and they're just taking out
the Bills are frustrated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know what?
Personal foul.
It's a personal foul on the Bills.
15-yard
I mean, they're
15-yard penalty and first down.
They're very, very. I mean, I know Buffalo is really looking for a winner, a Super Bowl, and a lot of hype in Buffalo.
Yep.
No need for them to be ashamed. They played great this year. They had an awesome year.
They did. But you can see the Bills players are really trying to push around the Chiefs at this point. And, it was a great season that the Bills had. The Bills had a great season. My Browns had a great season. It's really great to see some of these older organizations coming back and playing well. And look, honestly, the Chiefs, before Mahomes was there,
Right.
sometimes they had some competitive years. When Marty Schottenheimer was there, they had it.
Right.
But when Andy Reid came there and Mahomes came there, that's when it all started to turn around. And now they're the powerhouse of the league.
Huge.
It can happen. Handoff, running up the middle, grinding, 2-yard gain. Clock is ticking. Buffalo takes a timeout with 2:56 left.
At this point, they just want to keep the clock ticking or force them to use a timeout.
Yep, one or the other. If they can get a first down, that affected. I mean, the game is almost over anyway. But with this timeout, see what Mahomes and Reid will come up with. He wanders over to the sideline. They didn't have much to say to each other. I think they pretty much know what to do at this point.
Right.
So it looks like Kansas City is going to advance against Tampa Bay. So I see. To go to the Super Bowl this year, both teams, you need to have a city that has 2 names in it. So we're going to change Cleveland to Cleveland City.
Cleveland City.
Hammered in the backfield and down.
Oh.
A 2-yard loss.
Wow.
We get to 3rd and 10. Still a lot of aggression at the bottom of that pile, but not as bad as before. The clock ticks, I believe, or did they call another timeout? Don't tell me about what's on CBS. Tell me what's happening with the clock. Oh my God, they're not telling me. I can't tell yet.
It's gonna tick down to near the 2-minute.
The clock is. They did call a timeout.
Oh, okay.
2:51 left. The Bills are out of timeouts.
Okay.
So that means on this play, they'll be able to bring it down to, I believe, 226. So, no, sorry, 216. So, the Chiefs are going to try to wind the clock down, but who knows? Maybe they'll go ahead and just try to get a first down. The Bills look like they're sending an all-out blitz. They just want to. If Mahomes drops back to pass, they'll be in there. Here's the handoff, and Williams breaks through, running.
Oh!
He got the first down.
Oh my goodness!
He tore that one off, and now he is waving goodbye to the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, he's about to get speared.
That was a hell of a run. Okay.
Wow.
He hands off. He's running to the left, and he just breaks it to the outside. The lineman did a great job of not holding him there, but he got the guy off the edge, and he sealed it enough that Williams could cut inside. So he ran outside. It was a sweep. He ran to the outside and then up the field. Now the clock's ticking. The Bills can't stop it. And the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl.
The Chiefs are going.
With a chance to repeat. And I don't usually root for the favorites, but I will be rooting for them in this one because,
right,
in a way, Tom Brady is the favorite.
Of course.
Mahomes, if Mahomes wins, actually we're at the 2-minute warning, so the Bills were able to stop the clock. But if Mahomes wins, a number of Super Bowls, you can start to get into that conversation, but you got a long way to go. And if Tom Brady wins this Super Bowl, not only will he be the GOAT for now, I think he'll be the GOAT forever.
Yes, because you did it with 2 different teams, and he didn't even need to build on the other team. Just did it.
Just plug in Tom Brady and you win.
Yeah.
Which is really tough. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's incredible what he's done, and people argued how good Bill Belichick is as a coach. Listen, there's nothing against Bill Belichick as a coach. He's a great coach. He could be the best of all time. But the question is, it's not even a question. He could not have done it without Brady. Brady is showing he can do it without Belichick. It's a quarterback-driven league.
Yes.
When you have a great quarterback, you've got a chance to win. If you don't have a quarterback, you will lose for decades.
Yeah.
I can tell you from experience.
Well, teams have changed so much. I mean, the days of a Phil Simms, he wasn't really flashy, but he didn't make a lot of mistakes.
Yep.
but these days these offenses are high powered. It was nice to see some old teams with the grinded out, great running backs and with solid defenses, but not many teams like that.
No, it's really interesting to think about. Would guys like Phil Simms and Boomer Esiason or Bernie Kosar, would these players
right
be able to do what is happening? Would they be able to compete now? Now, I would say Tom Brady is a good example that they could, because he's not a mobile quarterback, but
right.
he really plays to perfection. But he's different also. And he's also huge. I mean, he's a bigger quarterback than some of those guys were. But, Kosar was pretty big. Boomer Esiason, I think probably 6'2", maybe 6'3".
Okay.
Phil Simms, I think, was a little bit shorter. But, I mean, at the same time, they had the pinpoint accuracy.
They had the accuracy, right.
I think, those quarterbacks, I think, could still succeed in today's NFL. I think they actually did a lot of things really well. So the Chiefs are really just going to down it at this point. From the 2-minute warning, the Bills cannot stop the clock enough. So that's the game. They're going back to the Super Bowl. The Kansas City fans, however many are there, very excited. Understandably so. The Chiefs are going back. I believe this is their 4th Super Bowl. They've won 2. They were in the first Super Bowl. This could have been a rematch of the Packers-Chiefs. First Super Bowl ever.
Oh, wow.
But the Packers didn't make it. The Chiefs did.
Yes.
Now, Jonathan White says, "Go Chiefs. This is revenge for the AFC Conference Championship a few years back where Brady and the Patriots defeated the Chiefs in OT.
I remember.
Now the Chiefs, that's right, they would have been in the Super Bowl 3 years in a row. They're going to be in 2 years in a row. And this time it's Brady versus Mahomes too."
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's going to be exciting. That is going to be exciting. I mean, we expect that Brady's going to bring his A game. He's got a lot to prove. He's, and so does Mahomes. So,
yep. Absolutely. So when the clock hits 0, Andre, we need to start making plans for our Super Bowl coverage. They down it. The game is over.
Wow.
The Chiefs are AFC champs. They win the Lamar Hunt Trophy in Lamar Hunt Stadium, or whatever it's called now. But Andre, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure doing this game with you. I hope I did it justice. I hope I described it well. Mahomes has the game ball. He's still got weird hair. It didn't grow in on the sides. Andy Reid still looks like a toucan, but they win anyway.
They win anyway.
And it's a great job, a great season by the Bills, just like it was by the Browns. Cole Beasley looking sad, understandably so, but you did have a great year, and you're going to be around for a long time. So Buffalo, congratulations on a great season. Andre, thanks for joining us on MFSN. If you haven't already out there and you're watching, click subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and put your comments